Potential jurors for the O.J. Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of. O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dwarf on Stalking. The crowd is torn. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or trait. And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty." In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, "Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on." In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. And O.J. announced this week that he's coming out with a new book called I Want to Tell You. And if it's successful, O.J. will work on yet another book entitled From Football to Prison, My 25 Years of Showering with Other Men. And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and O.J. is Guilty. Judge Ito was interviewed this week by a local TV station in Los Angeles. Asked by the interviewer if it was appropriate for a supposedly impartial judge to be on TV with his case still pending, Ito said, "Maybe not, but how appropriate is it to kill your ex-wife?" It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, sleepy truckers are responsible for 1,000 deaths a year. In second place, O.J. Simpson at 2 deaths a year. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know." Tomorrow, Judge Lancito will take O.J. and the jury on a tour of the now famous crime scene. For the jury, it will be their first look at the actual location. Of course, for O.J., it will be just a case of been there, done that. Judge Lancito was happy with the jurors' field trip to the crime scene last week. It went off without a hitch, said Ito. Not one murder. O.J.'s pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that O.J. is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing. And this week, Simpson defense lawyers questioned witnesses about a half-melted container of ice cream found at the murder site. The Simpson defense has seized upon the ice cream for two reasons. One, it may help fix the time of the murders. And two, it was the only thing in the murder scene without any of... F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, hey, you're O.J. Simpson. Oh, no, O.J. has struck again. How about that? Not a good thing. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife. This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing." And a new shocker in the O.J. Simpson trial. This afternoon, Judge Lancito dismissed yet another juror, a 45-year-old African-American male, for failing to tell the court that he had once worked for Hertz Rent-A-Car and that he had once held Nicole Brown Simpson's glasses while O.J. killed her. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps, those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A bad week for the prosecution of the O.J. Simpson trial. Under intense cross-examination by defense lawyer Barry Scheck, LAPD crime expert Dennis Fung admitted that he may have contaminated the crime scene when he accidentally dropped a big bucket full of O.J.'s DNA. Our top story tonight this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. Remember 12 Angry Men, the classic courtroom drama? Well, the first film about the O.J. Simpson case is in the works. It's entitled 9 Angry Black People, 2 Scared Asians, and a White Guy Who Hasn't Spoken Since Rosa Lopez. Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat. Well, the trial of the century is over. Late yesterday, the fate of O.J. Simpson, the most famous murder suspect in United States history, was placed in the hands of the jurors. They must now decide whether to free him or get all their heads cut off.
We were to have Norm MacDonald, but he is What?
No, he's actually on.
What? Norm?
What, Dennis?
You're a freaking genius. Can I tell you that plane ride you were on and that Twitter jag, I followed it for like 5 hours. God, that was funny, man.
Oh, well, when I was tweeting?
Yeah, it was killing me, Norm. I was watching some games or something, and I had the Twitter on, and I just kept following your tweets, and I could see you trapped on the plane going through the sleeve on the front of the seat in front of you and pulling everything out. Hey, look at this porta-kiln in the airport store and stuff like that.
I was running out of stuff. I was running out of stuff.
Now, Norm is...
so much stuff on a plane, but listen, man, I know you tweet because I follow you.
Yeah.
I started tweeting like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And these are the three people I follow.
Who's that?
At Sarah Silverman,
Mm-hmm.
at Dennis DMZ,
Right.
and at Steve Martin to go.
Yeah, Steve Martin's killing me.
You guys are funny, man.
Thank you, Norm. Just a young kid with a dream. What are you working so hard for? Norm's going to host High Stakes Poker on the Game Show Network. And I hope to get on this show. I want to go on and do the sports show with Norm MacDonald because I know Norm knows his sports. And who's funnier than Norm? Nobody. That's on Comedy Central starting April 12th. What are you working so hard for, Storm and Norman? Are you just experiencing a rebirth?
Comedy Central, one of those specials.
I know. You got your first hour special. It premieres Saturday, March 26th at 11:30 p.m., 10:30 Central on Comedy Central, right after the rebroadcast of the Donald Trump roast. And like I said, you're usually an easy rider, man. Why? What are you, just in a midlife crisis, or why are you working so hard here?
What?
I'm just saying, some guys think I gotta start hustling it, and you're I'm 3 projects in the space of a week. What's up?
Now listen, Dennis. Have you heard about this Huckleberry Finn thing?
I heard something about they wanted to take the N-word out, right?
Yeah, anyways, I wanted to bring it up before I forgot, and then we'll get on to my my projects.
All right. Do you have any observation on it, any tweak on it, or just the cognizance of the fact that they want to get rid of it?
Well, I feel it's a thorny issue.
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
No.
I thought you were going to go like, well, how so, or something like that.
Tell us more, Norm.
Why don't you do...
I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah,
I'll tell
me
you why.
too. Why, Norm?
Well, you got Mark Twain, and you're talking about, I mean, for those of you who don't know, what I'm talking about, they've taken out the N-word, out of many of the books of Huckleberry Finn.
Norm, they've taken out.
And so you got a thorny issue that I think I have a solution to. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, man.
Please.
Never anything more.
Well, the thorny issue is this.
Yes.
You don't want to take, Mark Twain, one of the greatest writer ever to brush paper with ink, and change his words, for God's sake. On the other side of the coin, you don't want to have a young African American boy in school, hearing that word out loud and causing him pain. So it's a thorny issue. But I figure it this way. You've read Huckleberry Finn.
You are so splendidly demented. Yeah, I've read it.
You know it's written in the first person by Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, I do.
And you know it includes the N-word.
Yes.
Therefore, you just change Huckleberry Finn to a black kid.
And everything's It's like a rap song at that point, right?
Exactly. Everything's cool.
All
Now
right.
let's get to my project.
Now, listen, was there any sort of
Samuel Clemens in his
no?
autobiography?
He's made his fortune. Was there any subtle disparagement in the homosexual community when you said Huckleberry Bin?
I didn't.
Because somewhere out there there's a gay kid in high school. So
Now, something slipped up there.
some cog got messed up. Now, Norman, I know you've been a poker fan for years, but you're gonna step in, replace Gabe Kaplan. I've been thinking about this for 2 years. I've been thinking Norm would be so perfect on this. How are you going to treat it? Are you going to be diffracted, or are you going to be solid poker info?
Well, I don't know. The thing about it is, it's hard because you can see their hole cards.
Mm-hmm.
So the instinct is to go. What's this guy, an idiot? Why? Clearly, that other guy has a 6.
Yeah, but he can't see that.
Like, why would he even think of calling? That guy has a 6. So, you don't want to say that. So, and then they're like, be funny. And so I go, wow, what's with that guy's shirt? You'll hear that a lot.
My favorite poker players is the bald guy named Gus. Do you know the cat I mean?
Gus Hansen, yeah.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Beast. Man. High Stakes Poker. That'll air Saturdays at 8 p.m., 7 Central on Game Show Network. There's 5 comedians on the planet I'd set the TiVo for, or better yet, be in front of the screen for an hour comedy special. It's Norm. He's calling it Me Doing Stand-Up. It premieres Saturday, March 26th at 11:30, 10:30 Central. Stormin', are you proud of it? Are you doing it live, or is it in the can already, and how'd it go?
No, it's in the can.
Mm-hmm.
They let me edit it. I was always afraid to do a stand-up special,
Now, when you chortled after in the can, was that another subtle disparagement of the imaginary high school gay kid?
Kind of.
You're a tricky boy.
But they let me edit the special, so I was really happy to because I was always afraid, because a lot of times, like when I've seen those specials, and I was like, I don't want me to say a joke, and then you cut behind me and show, because they cut. Like when I went to do the special, they had something called a jib. It's this camera that like moves around,
swoops
and stuff. Like like the same camera they have at the NBA games,
Right.
And I said, I don't want that.
No.
Stupid thing.
It's like they do the shot where they swoop in at the beginning of the Lacajo Fall remake across Miami Beach. And across.
Like you remember old Johnny Carson.
Believe me, I'm obsessed.
Yeah. And you were on the old Johnny Carson show.
I wore an ascot.
Yeah.
I wore an ascot. The Germans wore gray.
Well, they would shoot a comic from from his belt to the top of his head, and everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading your tweets here, man. They're hilarious.
I think of you as Mark Twain.
It cracks me up is when you compare Gaddafi to Stuart Marco.
I do that every third tweet. Norman,
that's Don Adams. You probably know that.
Do you?
That's Don Adams' brother.
Margolin is.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. But now it makes sense because when I met him at Hef's, they called him Agent 69. Norman, do you still have the puppet? Are you still doing the Holocaust denier puppet? Is he still with you?
It turned out he's wildly unsuccessful.
Norman, you are a freaking genius. And you know who I was talking about your tweets? I had dinner with Steve a while back, and I said, are you following Norm? And he said, genius, man. So we wait with bated breath for your next mission.
Steve Martin?
Yeah.
Well, you know that dude?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God, man. I can barely get dinner with Todd Glass going.
Ask him to take you to that Greek place near the old ship in Philly. It's beautiful. You know how you get to Todd Glass? You have to go through the legendary WID.
Yes.
That was my Philly connection back then. Todd Glass, by the way. Christian, try to get Todd on. He's got a brilliant rat-a-tat delivery. All right, Norman, let me lay these down because these are important because this guy's a genius. High Stakes Poker, Norm's going to be the host. That airs Saturdays at 8 p.m. 7 Central on the Game Show Network. He's got a sports show. Can I come on this with you?
Oh, that'd be the greatest, man. That'd be my dream.
Well, I don't.
You're the first guy ever give me a job in this hardtack town.
We had Mark Brazil. You look back at that staff, man, huh? I feel like Sid Caesar. You and Drake, Mark Brazil, Rooney. How funny was that room?
Yeah,
killer room. I remember you guys.
Remember one time.
Well, you can't.
One time, Mark Brazil, who always used to do a lot of jokes about it, he'd go, we have to take down Rush Limbaugh. Like he'd write like 3 Rush Limbaugh jokes a day. And then I remember you one time in a thing going, I kind of like Rush. It kind of makes sense. And Mark Brazil, like, jaw dropped.
I know. But he always liked me. He was like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, we had political differences, but Norm used to share an office with another comic genius named Drake Sather, and you guys tinfoiled your windows over. And I think you were both smoking at that point. And I'd periodically open the door around an hour before the show and go, hey, guys, got anything? It was pitch black. I'd see 2 cigarette ashes and go, we'll let you know. Boom, door would shut.
Did I ever tell you the story about when Drake and I went to a movie writing course?
No.
It was like this guy, he talks, Christian probably knows who he is. He talked at UCLA, and you'd have to pay $500 to go see him.
Right.
McGee, something like that. God, what was his name? Anyways, so he talked, you had to go every day 10 hours for 3 days.
I think that was Professor Me and Bobby McGee, wasn't it?
God, I wish I remember that guy's name.
All right.
Oh, well. You're so smart about movies. In the movie adaptation, a guy played him.
I'm blank, baby.
I thought you'd know. It's so stupid because it's not germane to the story. So, anyways, we go to the UCLA thing. It's 10 hours a day for 3 straight days. So it's me and Drake. We think we're going to write a movie. It's so stupid. So we sit in the back, and McGee starts telling the story. So he opens, and we're lost like immediately. Within the first couple of hours of this 30-hour course. But in his opening remarks, McGee said that it's all about the art of the storytelling,
Right.
And he said it doesn't matter the content of the story; it's how you tell it. He goes, we all know people who, their child died that morning, and they tell the story, and it's very dry. Whereas other people could tell you about losing change on a bus and make the story captivating, So it's all about the telling of the story. So. Drake and I were sitting there for the rest of the 30 hours, and just like every couple of minutes, Drake would turn to me with some variant of the following. He'd go, listen, Marge, that story about that dead son of yours is a bit of a yawner. I don't know if you've heard Lucy's story about losing change on the bus this morning, but I want to take a few pointers.
That's a good Drake impression, too. I ever tell you that time Leno's lecturing up at the Improv one night on Melrose, and in a nice way. Jay always would tell the young comics about it, and he's got his Arthur Conan Doyle pipe out, and he's I always tell you 10 best jokes. You don't save them for the next thing. You don't know if there is a next time. So we sit there for around 40 minutes, and then at the end, Jay said, "Okay, guys, I gotta go." And he's got a fire truck outside or something he's driving, and Drake looks at him, he takes a draw on his cigarette, he goes, "Hey, thanks, Jay, but I got a father." God, he was funny. I miss Drakester. All right, Norm MacDonald, Me Doing Stand-Up premieres Saturday, March 26th at 11:30, 10:30 Central on Comedy Central, right after the rebroadcast of the Donald Trump roast. And the Sports Show with Norm MacDonald premieres on Comedy Central on Tuesday, April 12th at 10:30 p.m., 9:30 Central. This is a true comedy genius. Norman, I love you. Good to talk to you.
Thanks, Dennis.
Talk at you down the road. Joining us right now, one of the most nimble comedy minds of his generation, a true genius. And I haven't tweeted or read Norm's tweets lately, but There was one day where Norm was on a cross-country flight, as I'm about to be in a few hours here, 2 hours, and he tweeted all the way across the country, and I'm telling you, it reads like Candide. It is absolutely hysterical. The great Norm MacDonald. Stormin'.
Hey, man, what are you, traveling across the country?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going back to New York today. Where are you at?
I'm in Los Angeles.
All right.
I'm in Los Angeles, the city of... No, but I'm not Spanish. Listen, I don't know everything. But what are you going to do in New York?
Wish that you were there, quite frankly, so I could have dinner with you. Where do you like to eat in New York, Normie? What do you like?
I like Wally and Joseph's.
Oh, you know, Bernie used to take me there. Did Bernie take you there first?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Bernie Brillstein took me there, and they have the killer steaks and a nice bowl of pasta, too. So it's got the green sign down in the theater district, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's this other restaurant that was right across from my apartment. It's called Patsy's. Patsy's?
No, sure, I've been to Patsy's. That's Sinatra's old haunt. Roger Ailes always takes you there when he wants to have lunch with you.
So one time I was it was after the smoking ban. You know, they just put a smoking ban in where you couldn't smoke.
Yeah.
And I guess this joint was run by some friends of Frank Sinatra.
Yes, let's
you know
say
what I'm saying.
Yes, I do know what you're saying.
So I went outside to smoke a cigarette, you know, because you couldn't smoke inside. Then this guy comes out. He goes, "Nah, you smoke inside." You know, I'm like, "Nah, it's against the law." He goes, "You smoke inside." You know, it's all right. So then, like, I'm just sitting alone at this table. A guy puts a giant ashtray in front of me. I'm smoking this. Everyone's walking. Everyone's looking at me. But I was like, I was a maid. You know what a made man is?
Yeah, I know what a made man is, baby. I remember one night Gotti wanted my autograph for somebody at the Columbus Cafe, and I went back and met those guys. And it's fascinating in a way to watch that power. You know, you're supposed to be repulsed by it completely, but there's something intoxicating about guys who are that, let's say, sure of themselves, right?
Who, the Teflon Don?
Yeah, he used to hang at that Columbus Cafe joint. Not a lot, but I saw him in there once, and they
So
said...
he asked for your autograph?
Nah, some kid, he knew a kid, I think it was his daughter, maybe I'm wrong, but they said he wants an autograph for this kid, so I went back and signed it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. One time, Rob Schneider was telling me, like, you know, if, like, someone recognized you, you liked them, kind of?
Yeah.
So he was down in the studio. This was before I was there, but they used to have Donahue down there.
Right.
And so Football Williams was there, the guy who threw the brick at Reginald Denny's head. He was on Donahue, so he's like dressed up in a suit and everything, and they were in the bathroom, and then Schneider like couldn't recognize him at first. He goes, "Oh man, that's the guy that threw the brick." And then all of a sudden, Football looks at Schneider and goes, "You the copy guy, man, you're hilarious." Then Schneider said he liked him.
The Brickmeister. Normie, what are you doing, baby? I missed the sports show. You on hiatus, or what are you doing? You coming back, or you're not coming back? TV's a mercurial business, but I love that show.
Oh yeah, that was fun, man. Sports is so much fun. No, we're on hiatus.
You're on hiatus?
Yeah, we're on hiatus.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I love the show. What are you doing? Are you going to do a flick? You out on the road? Give me something. I'm
on the road, man. I'm traveling. I'm traveling across this great land like you. But
so your similes today, they lack a little punch on the back end.
I was trying to think.
Nobody sets them up like you, though. I'm telling you, you get up to that like, and you've got power, and then the back end is.
No, yeah, I hope it comes to me during this.
Similes, Norm, can I tell you, similes come to me like you see what I did there?
No, you're a master at those things. But no, I'm doing that. Oh no, I'm in a movie.
What do you got?
No, you know when people go, "Hey, my movie's coming out," and then it turns out it's Sandler's movie, and you're in it for 5 seconds. You know those actors? They're like, "Yeah, I got this new TV show. It's called The Adventures of Old Christine," and you're like, "What? That's not yours." But no, Sandler. You know, every once a year, Sandler will throw me a bone, and then he'll desperately try to write me into the script. But he's playing this. He's in this movie where he plays a lady and his twin sister. I mean, a man and his twin sister, a lady.
Wow.
And then I go out with Adam Sandler, but he's a lady, you know. So it's cool.
Wow. Well, I used to love it when you two would make out at SNL.
What? One time they made me make out with Nealon.
I remember.
I was just a writer, and then like they write the sketch, and they're like, and then the idea was Nealon was at a bar, and Heather Locklear was over on the other side, and they were looking at each other and trying to top each other. So then Heather Locklear starts making out with a dude, and then Nealon like makes out with me.
Oh, I remember this.
And then if a guy kisses you, man, oh my God, you remember it for so much longer than if a girl kisses you.
Yeah, well, it's
And he has that big head and everything.
Oh, yeah, he's big on head. Now, listen, here.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted you. I thought, God, no, I don't remember that sketch. I would remember if Kevin and two of my good friends, my good heterosexual friends, would perform over. I'm thinking I got to start paying more attention at the read-through because I don't remember that. Norman, speaking of turning up in movies, imagine my shock when you came into Jane Eyre wearing. What the hell was that about? Just something for dental benefits or something?
But you know, it was funny when I was on Saturday Night. When I was on Saturday Night Live, Milos Forman, the estimable director
of One Flew Over the Amadeus Nest.
Yeah. So he would watch Saturday Night Live, and so he liked to update. He barely understood English.
Yes. Well.
But, so he goes, oh, yeah. So anyways, he invites me to go eat with him at Nobu every week, right?
Yes.
And so it's me, him, two of his friends, and these guys are from Europe. And they're smart. They know everything, these two guys. And him, you know. And they're talking about, like, they know nothing about popular culture.
Right.
You know? It's all like, oh, did you see the guy's best friend is Vaclav Havel. And I'm trying to get through it, you know. And then, so finally I knew one thing, you know. I was like, because when I was young, there was an insurrection in my home province in Canada of Quebec, you know.
Yeah, so you were going to throw that down to look cool.
I started talking about the Front de Libération de Quebec and their terrorism of the early '70s. Then this guy knows more than I do about it.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. They know everything. And then Milos Forman, he's like, I'm working on a new script. He goes, how do you feel about freedom of speech? I'm like, I don't care. Who cares about that? He's like, what? He's like, I lived through 7 different regimes. I'm like, okay.
Strange bedfellows. All of a sudden, he's looking at you like with that blank stare, like Chief at the end of Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the Will Sampson lilt.
That was the guy's name.
Yeah, listen.
It was the guy's name. Seriously. Did you ever read the book? The book is written in the from the narrative of the Chief.
Look at you, Norm. Behind the scenes, you're a genius, aren't you?
No, I just read one book.
All right, so that's the only book you've ever read. We just happened to bring it up during here.
No, that was a great book. I read that Kesey worked in a mental hospital or something.
Right, he did.
And gobbled LSD by the handful.
Well, good to know our lunatics are in the hands of Doc Ellis. You know Doc Ellis pitched a no-hitter on LSD.
I know. Have you seen the cartoon of that?
No.
I didn't know, because I always thought maybe that was a myth. But then on the internet, they have Doc Ellis actually talking about it. You got to check that out. It's www.youtube.
All right, Norman, what are you up to, man? I hope I see you soon. I miss you. You get the boy packed off to college? Everything good?
Oh yeah, man. I guess you've already been through that.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
Holy Lord, it's sad, man. There's a Dylan-sized hole in my heart.
Yeah. Does your boy have any of your chops? Is he quirky funny?
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's quirky, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I know you love him, Norm. It is tough, man. You get all serious with yourself. I know comedians tend to goof through life. Then the Bambino's not there. It gets real serious, brother.
Yeah, it does. You're supposed to let them be free and stuff, but if it was up to me, I'd lock them in the basement.
Hannibal Lecter, home time. All right. Good to talk to you, Normie. I love you. You're a genius. You know that.
Hey, say hi to Nikki for me.
All right. I will. Who's that?
Nick DiPaolo. He's
Oh,
coming on
Nikki.
right after Norm.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
was
thought
that
you
a surprise?
No,
No. I thought you were talking. For some reason, a girl popped into my head or something. I will. I'll say hi to DiPaolo.
By the way, Norm, we would have accepted Charles Kuralt or Kerouac.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just so you know.
How do you know that stuff?
What's that, Christian?
He was looking for I Go Across the Country Like.
Oh, Kuralt or Kerouac.
They would have both been fine.
Let me see.
Lewis and Clark.
They would have been good, too.
Harriet Tubman on a roadie. All right, we'll talk at you, Norman. Lovely Norm MacDonald has called in. Norm will be performing at the Houston Improv August 28th through the 31st, and the Irvine Improv, which is a great club down there. That's where I go to work out my HBO specials, September 12th through the 14th. Storm and Norman, I've missed you.
Yeah, if you don't have any plans for the fall.
Believe me, I'd love to come down, and then we're going on the road with the gin game later in the year.
No, listen, man, I try to phone Christian. I decided, since I've been, like, let's face it, I haven't been the most dependable guy. I'm not Mr. Goodwrench. But I decided to phone him 20 minutes early to try to make amends, and then he puts me on the air 20 minutes earlier.
No amends. I thought you were mad at me, man. I haven't talked to you in months.
Mad at you?
Did you get the message I left you at home?
Oh, yeah, I got it, but it was weird because you called me Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're like, hello, Christian? I mean, Norm? So clearly you phoned the wrong guy?
No. I thought for a second somebody told me you had been born again. And then I remembered that couldn't be true.
Hey, that's a good point, though. Why is there guys named Christian, but you never meet a guy named Jewish?
And Christian is atheist, aren't you, Christian?
Of course I am.
Yeah, of course. Oh, wait a minute. Christian is an atheist?
I like irony, Norm.
He worships it. So what's up with you, my friend? How's your card-playing career? I have to catch up with you a little before we... I see you turning up at tourneys. Are you good at this?
No, I'm all right, Whatever.
Well, just tell me for a second. What's it mean when you check? That means that you flip it to the next guy and you have to put no money in, right?
Oh, my God. It's the dullest interview ever. Listen, this ain't exactly Carson talking to Amarillo Slim Preston.
You mean the great Jack Carson. All right, what do you want to tell
No, listen, man, can I tell you a joke about everything, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Yeah, sure you can.
Because I thought it'd be perfect for you, because I was like watching an ad for whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and all of a sudden you're the judge.
I have what's below a cameo? I have a glimpse. I'm in
You have an uncredited. That's the coolest thing. No, but I like staying at home with my kid and then watching, pretend I'm in show business, watching trailers and going, I know that guy. I say that a lot.
And there's a kid impressed.
And Ashton Kutcher. Hey, you want to hear a funny story about Ashton Kutcher?
Love one.
So he's on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Right.
And Super Dave was telling me that. Super Dave is really funny.
Sure. Brooks's brother.
So Super Dave was the other guest. So they said, before the show, they said, you can't ask a question about him going out with Demi Moore,
Mm-hmm.
And Super Dave's not that, hip to everything. He doesn't care and everything. So anyways, halfway during the show, he said, listen, Ashton, I don't know who you are, but someone backstage told me you were dating Mary Tyler Moore.
Now let me ask you this, Norm. I think that
Then Ashton Kutcher tried to go along with it. You know how guys try to be funny by going, yeah,
Right.
we're on our third year dating. It's already over, but the guys.
I think that Super Dave's so brilliant that he knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh,
right?
no, he knows what he's doing.
I mean, he's as sharp as they come in that sort of guise of being the bumbler. But I know he knew exactly that he's winding. And I know what you mean about getting into an improv situation with a civilian, where it's like you're swimming away from the Titanic and they're starting to go under and grab onto your shoulder in the improv, and you have to get away or you too will drown. So I know that feeling where I'm sure Ashton tried to go into Del Closeville and he couldn't quite pull it off. But a good guy, though. A good guy.
Was treading water, you know.
What happened to your phone line?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Now I can overhear you, so it's balanced
'cause I
out.
put my finger all over the phone while I'm talking. I'm switching positions, walking, pacing, like a caged cat. Hey, listen, you want to hear my whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas thing?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, so this is what I do in my nightclub act when I'm in Vegas.
Right.
But you can pretend, you can forget about that. Just pretend I'm telling you.
On the show.
But that phrase is kind of it's not literally the truth, you know. Like what happens in Vegas stays. If you can't steal a car and go across state lines, and they're like, "Hey, man, you know it happened in Vegas." So I was trying to whittle away, you know, the falseness of it and see exactly what they were saying. And I realized what they're saying is you can have sex with a prostitute there, and then the prostitute will not tell your wife back home.
That's the essence. That's the
Because
Chewy Nougat Center.
Yeah, so they're very discreet, unlike those small-town gossipy whores back where you live. You can't trust those blabbermouths down at the beauty shop with that hot thing that goes over their head. They're like, Dorothy, wait, are you married to Hank Johnson? It's a small world. I can't say the next part, but I
did something.
Yeah, I had sex with them in exchange for cash just the other day. Small world. But I say something really gross.
So you're saying that the local whores, they lack the discretion that you're looking for.
Yeah. rather than those whores down in your small town with the curlers in their hair over the back fence going, you know.
Sure. Listen, there's certain. I've always seen that sampler on a wall at my great-great-granddaddy's auto repair service that said, never trust the local whores. I have not seen your act in so long.
You ever have those things where a guy makes up a saying, but it's way grosser than it has to be?
Yes.
Like there's a guy I've heard a lot of. It goes, "Hey, don't defecate where don't eat where you defecate." I mean, I'm cleaning it up, you know. But it never leaves a good image in you, you know?
Yeah, why? They can make the point another
way. They
way.
can make a different one than that. They can go, hey, don't, listen, man, you know, don't lie in the same chair that you broke last summer, you know, whatever.
Right, but I understand. Why go right to that card? Why go to the fecal
card? Why go to an
card?
image that no one on earth ever, no one ever does that, first of all, so there's no real metaphor there.
Right.
Like if people actually did that in real life all the time.
Yeah, you'd die.
Like defecated and then said, "Hey man, let's eat here in the bathroom."
Mm-hmm. No way to go. No, I think that happened to Andy Gibb at the end, but no.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, I haven't seen your act in so long, Norm. I'm wondering, have you ladled anything new? Are there any new lilts in it, or what are you doing now?
I do that Vegas one when I'm in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm away from Vegas, my act changes. I open with a new bit where I go, "Hey man, I was just in Vegas, and they had this commercial."
Mm-hmm.
You gotta switch it up. You ever go to clubs and sometimes you'll just be standing there all nervous because you have to go on stage in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at the crowd all nervous, and then the manager comes up to you and goes, "You're changing your act dependent. You know, they think you change your act dependent on the crowd. Like you're scoping out the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Like all of a sudden you're Zogby. Trying to figure out exactly what appeals to this crowd in your act of, in the same act of 40 jokes I've had for 10 years.
like it's not hard enough to get an act together. You got to start gleaning personality tics of the patrons.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're that girl that figures out body language on
the
O'Reilly show. I like about those O'Reilly things.
What's that?
They do the body language, right? But it's clear you don't need the body language. You don't need the subtext. The people are screaming at each other. It's like Rosie screaming at Elizabeth Hasselbeck, and he's like, now what do you see here? And then the woman goes, notice how her chin is thrust upward. That means she's angry. She's screaming at the top of her lungs.
Jesus, you're making me laugh so hard. You know that's my rice bowl over there.
No, I know, but you don't go on the... they could do it to you. You could do a rant and
right.
You see how he's putting his left hand forward. This is to say, I'm confident. I have a rant to make.
Now, what are you getting off Queequeg as he plunges the harpoon into the Leviathan's back? Well, he's angry at this whale.
Hey, listen, is a Leviathan a primordial creature that are...
No, it's a woman who likes women.
That's what Edith Bunker was... She'd go, oh, Archie, oh.
That's the best. Maureen Stapleton. What are you still toying with the idea of the puppet act, or were you telling me?
Oh no! What, you want to hear that guy?
I just remember you telling me you were working on a ventriloquist act.
Yeah, we don't call it puppet act, but thanks a lot, man, for the respect. Can't do it now at all because the guy. That's a regular Johnny Carson move. Our next act is a puppet act. We'll be coming out here with a puppet and pretending it speaks.
Norm, wait, Norm, I have to tell you something that'll make you laugh. Do you remember Gervitz, our manager, used to handle a guy, or maybe he still does, named Ron Lucas, who was a puppet act?
Oh, yeah.
And he was the sweetest guy in the world. So when I'm in Hollywood, I'm trying to impress Gerv, and I'm just new there, so I'm shooting from the hip, trying to do that whole sardonic dentist thing. I go into his office one day. He's sitting there with Ron Lucas, and Gerv says, "This is Ron. He's a ventriloquist, and he just got a new act he was telling me about." And I said, "Yeah? What'd you buy, a lathe?" and the guy looked at me so crestfallen, and I have felt guilty about it to this day. So if anybody knows Ron Lucas, or indeed the puppet, my apologies. I was an insecure kid trying to act cooler than I was.
But, that's you owe no apology because those guys want to be comedians.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So he should have, if he had any brains in his head, he should have gone, "Hey man, can I use your lathe joke?" and then done it because the new thing is, as you call it, the puppet act. We call it ventriloquism.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like
I didn't want you to be slumming there.
It's kind of postmodern ventriloquism where the act almost talks about the non-existence of the, he cops to the fact that it's an inanimate object. You've heard that.
A reductivist approach to
yes.
it.
And they've also, I've noticed, they've exchanged, they used to just have the wood, like your joke would work, the lathe, back in the late 70s when you told it, right? But now, they've replaced the Charlie McCarthys with these giant, much more likable Muppet-type characters.
Oh, right.
Right, so it would be like because they found they were making too many movies where the where the antagonist of the film was a ventriloquist dummy. Nothing but pure evil.
Right.
So then the ventriloquists were going, "Oh my God, this is not going to be good for my act."
The malevolence factor. So they went to sort of a sleeping bag with a face on it, the big
exactly.
plush thing.
That's what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
But no, Rusty's wood, my guy.
Wait a second. Saberhagen, you have to isolate that quote. That is going to be played regularly on this show. Rusty's Wood, my guy, is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, man.
Oh, tell me about Rusty.
Hey, what, another guy canceled?
I don't know. What's Rusty look like?
What, Rusty? I know, I'll get him out of the bag in a minute. But listen, man, it is nothing. What, he's shy sometimes. But what is that? What that guy canceled, man? I was talking to Christian, and he's like, another guy canceled.
Who canceled?
Bill Simmons has strep throat. He was going to talk about NBA, but he can't talk. So I was like, well, it doesn't really work for the radio, Bill. We'll have to reschedule.
No,
Wait,
I didn't know any of this. I just thought Norm was getting to us on Norm time, because I thought we were supposed to talk yesterday. But
No, he talked.
Well, listen, Norman, I can't tell you how good it is to hear from you. You know I think you're a genius. You know I love you.
What, is it over?
Well, we got. I'm coming. I haven't played a commercial yet this hour. And
No, but are we going to do another bit after the commercial?
Can you stay?
Hold on, man. Let me ask Rusty.
We'll be right back with the guys on the Dennis Miller Show. Hang in, Norm. How many puppets do you have?
I got 3.
3 in the bag?
Yeah, I got them cheaper because there were 3, but these are not cheap. I paid a pretty penny for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them worked with Paul Winchell. This guy was a fortune, and then he's one guy. Rusty's the main guy, and plus I got a book. To do it, Hold on a sec. What the? That's just Gervitz phoning. He's phoning to ask me if I'm on with you guys. Should I take it?
Well, Gervit's checking up on you. We're all somebody's puppet, Norm. That's our plight in life.
Wait, why do you keep saying puppet? Jeez, man.
I don't know. Well, these personas that you have.
Anyway, now, to me,
what's the Winchell?
They're as real as anything real, like a person.
Well, how I don't.
I have 3. One's Rusty. He's my, as it says in the book, he's my main man, and he's just like an everyman. This guy'll say anything. And then there's one puppet that's no good at all. That's he's an old guy and he's cranky about everything, right? But also, he doesn't believe the Holocaust happened. He's like the worst puppet character ever. Like, and I never want to talk to him. I never use him because it always comes back to that.
Steve in Vermont. The puppet isn't Steve in Vermont.
No, he's the worst, man. The guy's just, first of all, he's playing wrong. He's not like an evil guy, just ignorant. Like old mental D. But anyway, and then the third one's Richard Nixon.
Actually,
You can talk to any of them. I don't care. I know. I'm not talking to old man Jenkins.
I am not a puppet. Thank you, Norm.
The Dennis Miller Show.
Well, folks, we were supposed to be joined this segment by the great Norm MacDonald. What's that? What's that, Christian?
He's with us.
No way.
Norm!
Yeah, that's why. Why are you making a joke? Because sometimes.
No, God forbid I do that. Let me read some of these tour dates off for Norm, by the way. And can I tell you, I've often said there's 5 guys on the planet I get up out of my chair and go pay my money to see. Nobody funnier than Norm MacDonald. He will be at Cobb's in San Francisco. That's a great venue up there. Jan 9 through 11. This is next year. Jan 9 through 11. Jan 17th, Richmond, B.C. I've done that gig. That's a great one. January 22nd in Medicine Hat, Alberta. I've not been there. I think I toured once, and that was in between Brigadoon and Shangri-La, but I didn't make it over there. January 23rd, Regina, Saskatchewan. January 24th, Edmonton, Alberta. 25th, Grand Prairie, Alberta. And January 30 and 31, Raleigh, North Carolina. Do yourself a favor. This is a comic genius. Norm, the last time I talked to you, you were working with a puppet. Does that still hold true?
Why? They're not called puppets, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are they?
Ventriloquist dummies. And even that is a little apathetic, but...
What would you imagine they'd like to be called in a perfect
Well,
world?
I call them my friends.
Yes, of course.
My friends in the bag. Christian wanted me to do this, but I don't know where that bag is.
What were some of the puppets? Who was your rat pack in there?
I had my regular guy Brad. He's just my buddy, you know. And then I got this old man, and I had trouble with him. He's too cranky.
Right.
And it turned out I don't even want to mention what he believed.
And weren't you also beginning to work with a young Chippewa girl?
Oh. No, that one was too expensive. I wish I could find my Richard Nixon doll, because now they have that Frost-Nixon debate.
Yes.
And I do have a Richard Nixon doll.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm calling him a doll, but he's somewhere. But I haven't even started working with him on the road because I'm not very good at it yet.
No. If you use the Nixon doll, you have to hold his arms up and have him say, "I am not a doll." And then you know what'll happen then? Oddly enough, as in Rosemary Woods Land, you'll be greeted by 17 and a half minutes of silence.
Man, that impression was, I would say that's about equal to Frank Langella's.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, I'm serious.
Thank you.
Frank Langella sucks.
As Dracula, no doubt. Now listen, where you been? You been on the road? You got any road antics for me? What's happening out there?
What, in the heartland?
Yeah, where you been? Some of these dates, you're getting out there into the tertiary markets, my friend.
Oh yeah, man. I play small nightclubs in the heartland. I'll tell you one thing, they love you.
Me?
Yeah, they're always like, when are you going to be a dentist next?
Wow, that's cool, man. I didn't know we were out there. I didn't even know I had an affiliate in Medicine Hat. Now, what do you do when you're up in Medicine Hat? You get off the stage at, 9:30? You're looking to cruise. Where do you go? To some bar where you buy drinks with pelts, or what's happening up there?
No, unfortunately, I don't drink, and I don't do any drugs, and I'm not promiscuous, so I don't do anything. I just go back to the hotel. Basically, like when you're on the road, other than the hour that you do stand-up, you know.
Yes, you lay dormant.
Well, you have the life of a drifter. So a lot of it's trying to find food. But you know what I've found is, as I travel through the country.
Tell me, Mr. Sullivan.
And this might be, who knows, this might be profound.
Well, we'll write it down and analyze it.
But I was in this place called, I think it was called Malleyville, Iowa, you know?
Oh, sure.
So I noticed, like, the local comics, like, they'd get up and they'd go, hey, man, I'm happy to be here. I just came from Wadsworth. And everyone would, like, they'd laugh, you know? So I talked to the owner, and he's like, oh, those guys from Wadsworth, they're idiots, you know? It turned out Wadsworth was just about 18 miles down the road from Malleyville, Iowa, right?
Who's booking you, Harriet Tubman?
You're not letting me get to my profound
No,
point.
I'm just, for God's sakes, these places don't even exist.
Well, no, I'm actually making up these names.
What are you, at the Shady Rest this week?
No, I'm making up the names to protect the innocent.
All right.
And the guilty.
So get profound.
Yeah, I only have one profound thought every few years.
All
so
right.
The last thing I need is somebody, you know.
Interjecting.
No, I love interjecting. But listen, so I went on stage and I said, listen, folks, you know, you keep making fun of these fellas from Wadsworth down 18 miles down the road from you, pretending they're all stupid. And I'm sure they do the same for you, but you know, no one could be more alike than you guys, you know? And if there's any hope for the world, anyway, got no laugh.
Shocking.
Pretty well destroyed my set, you know? Because they're yelling, Wadsworth, why do you go for Wadsworth, you know? And, but doesn't it show you something?
Yeah, sure.
How's the world going to get together if Malleyville
and Wadsworth can't even pull it together?
Yeah, it's not that profound.
That was the whole thing?
Hey, I saw Matlock.
Only you would refer to Andy Griffith as Matlock.
Well, I don't want to get too arcane. Yeah, his real name's Andy Griffith, but now he calls himself Ben Matlock.
Where'd you bump into him at?
He was at the airport at the LAX.
You're kidding me. Now, that would be a thrill for me.
Oh, man, it was incredible because, like, I grew up watching the Andy Griffith Show, and then later when he changed his name to Ben Matlock.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, so I see they have an Archie comic. I haven't seen Archie comics for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm reading the Archie comic. He's reading a really big book, like he's like you, he likes real smart, I guess.
Yeah, he's
So-
Andy Mayberry.
So I'm looking through my Archie book and my Archie comic, which I haven't seen in a long time, and it was actually a good one. Like Jughead, he gets a job at Pop's Chocolate Shop,
Yeah.
and Jughead is he's kind of a never-do-well
Yeah,
for
he's
those
a
of you who don't
Jughead.
know him, and so it's kind of surprising to Archie and Reggie Mantle. Like they're like, what? Jughead got a job,
Exactly.
Seems weird. He's like a short order cook at Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Yeah, he's like Screech with a squint.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
a crown.
So it turns out they're like at the end they're like, Jughead, you never work. Like you're just a bum, that likes hamburgers, likes to eat hamburgers. He says, yeah, that's right. And you know those big chef hats they wear?
Mm-hmm.
Jughead pulls his chef hat off. It's filled with hamburgers. So the only reason he got the job in the first place was so he could steal all these hamburgers from Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Well, they say that 90% of the heat in a human's body escapes through the head. So actually, to keep them in there is wise. It keeps the buns softened like Pink's over at La Brea and Melrose. And by the way, I don't know if you've caught the new Archie, but Midge has to extend the restraining order on Moose from 30 to 50 feet. And call in Gavin DeBecker because Moose evidently on some anabolics and a little crazy at this
Little
point.
handsy.
All right, Storm and Norman, it's good to talk to you, brother. Let me tick these off again real quickly. This is all in January of next year. 9/11, Cobb, San Francisco. 17th, Richmond, BC. 22nd, Medicine Hat, Alberta. 23rd, Regina, Saskatchewan. 24th, Edmonton, Alberta. 25th, Grand Prairie, Alberta. And the 30th and the 31st, Raleigh, North Carolina. And your story about Andy Griffith reminds me once that I, at LAX, at a luggage carousel, ran into the great Ray Ralston, my favorite Martian, and I asked him if he could pop the little antenna up. He hit me in the windpipe with a ridge hand. I still suffer thoracic damage from it, so I know what it's like to meet a hero like Andy Griffith. Norman, what do you got planned today? What are you going to do?
Well, I was going to tell you my Matlock story, but...
No, go ahead. Sorry. I've got time. Go ahead. Recount. I thought you had to go. Go ahead.
No, I remember I was telling you about how I met Andy Griffith.
Yes.
So he's reading this big book,
Oh, right.
So
That's it.
I say I'll sidle up beside him and pretend to read a big book myself, and then we'll get in a discussion, right? Because I didn't want to just bug him,
That's how you meet people.
And I was hoping maybe he'd, by some crazy chance, maybe recognize me or something. So I stand beside him, and he's reading and everything like that, and I'm talking to him and everything. Anyways, turns out the guy's not Andy Griffith. Just an old man. So now I'm just talking to an old man who clearly is always mistaken for Andy Griffith, but uses it, because I'm like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and who would talk to an 85-year-old man? So this guy's just milking it,
Oh, Norman, I love you. I'll talk at you down the road. The Dennis Miller Show. We are joined now by comedian / ventriloquist. And I still see he's acting, as I see a listing here on the sheet that he will be appearing in Adam Sandler's new movie, Funny People, currently in production. That sounds like a fun shoot. I wish I was on that one. Norm MacDonald, welcome to the show, Norm.
Hey, Dennis, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Norman. Where are you guys shooting Funny People at, and are you having fun with it?
Oh, yeah, man, we're having a riot. I play a stand-up comedian.
Wow, you're kidding me. What's the movie about? Stand-ups in general?
It's about stand-ups and how they're actually sad or something like that.
Where's the shoot taking place? Los Angeles?
They just pick me up in a car and I get out.
All right. It's somewhere in this time-space continuum, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. I just I wanted to be sure. Who's in it besides you and Adam? Any other comedians?
Sarah Silverman, the great David Tell.
Oh.
So it's chock full of
chock-a-block, as they say.
Bad actors.
You snuck one in on me there, Norman. Now, what are you doing for are you a big holiday guy? How do you help the human condition around the holidays? Do you do charity work, or do you just get out there and be Norm? Is that enough for the world?
Well, no. Every year I go down to the Laugh Factory. The great Jamie Masada has a Christmas thing where he opens the doors of the Laugh Factory to the homeless. So I go out there with Freddie Stoller, and we ladle out some gravy and turkey and.
Have you ever had a homeless guy in the middle of his set and you've come in and bumped him because you were on network television?
No, they don't do sets.
Oh.
No, we give food to the home. Actually, John Lovitz is going to be doing a set this year, so it's not entirely free, but everything has its price.
Guys out there, homeless people doing the 20-second injury timeout gesture. Hey, enough, liar. I'm trying to have some giblets over here, okay? Can you lighten up?
Jamie wanted to tell me also that this year sex offenders are welcome. Hey, I got an early Christmas present from our manager, Mark Gervis.
What, did he send you the shortbread cookies or the caramel corn this year?
He sent me a card that said in lieu of a gift, he's going to give money to homeless people.
Jesus, that's pretty presumptuous on him, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. Who gets the tax write-off on that one? Funny, I give to charity, plus I get gifts for my friends. But
yeah, obviously not the case over there. Here's the thing about Gervitz. He does make the donation, then he hits the homeless guy up for 10%. It's absolutely brutal. They always wet their beak over that, Brillstein, my friend. Now, where are you going here? You're going to Cobb's in San Francisco, January 9th through 11th. Three-day set there. What do you like to do during the days in San Fran to unwind? Do you go?
I just work on my ventriloquism.
Oh, how's that going, Norm?
It's going great, man. I thought Rusty and I would do a little holiday song for you.
Oh, you're kidding me. Let me kick back here and put my feet up in front of the fire. You and Rusty. Which puppet is Rusty? Refresh me.
Rusty's just my friend. I'm having a lot of trouble with my cranky old man. I don't know if you remember old Alec Majerison, the virulent anti-Semite.
Yeah, sure, I remember. What, are you kidding me? I have a plaque commemorating my first meeting.
I'm trying to get rid of that guy because you know he's a Holocaust denier. That's no secret. He's an enthusiastic Holocaust denier, and I've had it up to here with this character. The man, he's just a waste of wood. But I don't know what to do. One of my Jewish friends suggested that, why don't I just throw him in a fire and burn him? But I say two wrongs don't make a right.
Gotta go.
But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. Let me get Rusty out here. Rusty, say hello to Dennis. Hey, Dennis, how are you?
Hey, Rusty.
What?
Hi, Rusty.
Who's the dummy here, me or you?
It's me.
It sounds like it's you.
I'm sorry, Rusty. Let me give you my man voice. Hey, Rusty, how are you doing?
Yeah, dummy. Hey, come on now, Rusty. That's ridiculous. Calling Dennis Miller a dummy on his own radio program.
No, can I jump in here for a second and tell you, here's how crazy Norm is. I'm sitting here believing that he actually has a puppet. Like, it's not enough for him to fake the puppet act on the radio and over the phone. You did pull out a puppet and have it on your arm right now, don't you?
Of course I have my pal Rusty here. Yeah.
What do you boys have planned for us today, Rusty, Norm?
We're going to do a song according to this dummy. Would you stop calling me that? You're the dummy. Now listen, We're going to do a song, a beautiful song. Why? By the way, Rusty, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you going to see your family? Oh, sure. In my family tree, it's an actual tree. Okay, now that's just ridiculous.
You're actually overlapping dialogue here, Norm. You're not even putting a second between you and the puppet's voice.
Now, Rusty, are you ready to sing that song with me? Sure.
There you go.
Okay, I'll start. Here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would say that he was a drunk. Hey, come on! Well, that's ridiculous.
What the?
Come on now, don't ruin this. Is a classic. I'm sorry. All right, now let's continue. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to town. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, have you been drinking some bathtub gin? What? Okay, now that's enough. That's way beyond the pale.
Stop it, Rusty. Stop.
I wish you'd kick the bucket. Like what? Kick the bucket. What are you talking about? You said tail. Bucket. It's a synonym. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now that's ridiculous. You're the dummy. Okay.
Stop.
I'm sorry, Dennis. This is going nowhere. This is ridiculous. I apologize for Rusty.
Norm, Jesus, it's so crazy. It's gotten so crazy over the years.
I can't go on with this. This is just an abuse to the whole idea.
All right. Now, what separates Rusty's old man voice from the old Holocaust denier's voice? What? Give me that voice.
You don't want to hear from him, do you?
Well, I know Rusty's just whetted the palate for a little more puppetry.
I swore I'd never use this guy.
It's like the Stones doing "Sympathy for the Devil" after Altamont.
There we
never
go.
thought
Alec,
I'd see you play it.
Alec, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. What do you think of this Christmas? What do I think of it? I'm not going to celebrate no holiday where a bunch of bearded New Yorkers killed our Savior. Hey, come on now. You're going back in the case. I'm sorry, Dennis.
Oh, Norm,
like that
you didn't quite have control of the posse today, but I realize it's the holidays are amongst us, and that they're a little petulant this time of year.
I can never keep these guys under control.
All right. Well, Norm and your entire retinue, can I tell you, folks, he'll be up in Richmond, B.C. on January 17th, British Columbia, that is. The 22nd of January in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Regina on the 23rd. Edmonton on the 24th. 25th in Grand Prairie, Alberta, and 30-31 in Raleigh, North Carolina. Norm, you are an absolute wild man. We want you and yours, i.e. the satchel full of puppets, to have a Merry Christmas. And once again, when is the date you'll be out there at the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada's place? Is that on Christmas Day?
January 25th.
And is the public welcome to come and help, or is it just a closed house event that Jamie does for the homeless?
No, anybody that can come that doesn't have a place to go for Christmas.
So you don't turn people away at the door if they have a home?
Not at all.
All right, I like to see that holiday spirit. Thank you, Norman. Ho, ho, ho. This is the Dennis Miller Show. What's name do I see here? Stormin' Norman MacDonald cold calling me? What's up, Norm?
What, are you eating some toast?
I was eating toast in the commercial and I just sucked some down the wrong pipe and I'm a little dry. You pick it up and run with it. What's up, Norman?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk about something in the news. Here's the story. I got up early today to take my son to school.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was so early in the morning. And I said, what can I do? I can either, have a coffee, or I can be in show business.
Mm-hmm. So you called in.
So I called in because you're one of the only guys in show business at 7 in the morning.
It's a bridge and tunnel thing, exactly.
No, but listen, man, I want to talk about the news.
Even though newscasters are up at 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
You have to go to a comedian.
Listen, I used to get the stories ripped from the headlines. That's where I get my jokes.
Yes, I see.
Now I get them. I type directly from the www. I don't know, but no. This is what happened. I was on the airplane. Do you ever you ever hear a story that means you have no reference to the story ever at all?
Yeah, sure I do.
So I got off the airplane, and the guy says to me, because everything moves so fast, the guy says, "You hear what happened?" I go, "What?" "With the baby and the hot air balloons." And you're like, "What? Are you telling me a joke?" It sounded like the guy was going to tell me one of those great old jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a rabbi, a priest, and a nun walk into a bar. That's the same sort of start. You hear about the baby and the hot air balloon.
I'm like, no, what? You never know. You don't know if the guy's putting you on.
Right.
And he's like, and he goes, "You know the guy?" I go, "Who's the guy?" As if I would know the guy.
Right.
He goes, "The guy from Wife Swap." Like, like I'm the moron for not
putting these.
I said, "Wife Swap?" He goes, "Well, Wife Swap too." And he's like, his attitude was like, "Where have you been?"
Yeah, well, the amazing thing is that you're so much of an adult, you can't put this disparate list of ingredients together. Baby, hot air balloon, wife swap 1. No, wife swap 2. Where do you take it from there, Norman?
Well, I know kids love rides.
Yes.
But I will say about the whole hot air balloon industry, I've never been I don't know, man. I've never been one to say, "Hey, I'd like to go up on a balloon with a blazing fire underneath me." It seems like there's about 7 ways you could end up perishing. There's only one way you could survive.
The only people who have ever pitched it historically were Forbes magazine, Malcolm Forbes, and Jules Verne. They're the only people who ever made hay off the hot air balloon. Everybody else, you're right, has ended up on Mysterious Island.
Don't you think Malcolm Forbes is like, "Hey, man, maybe if I go up on this hot air balloon all the time, people will think of me as a hot air balloon guy and not a secret fruit."
Well, everybody has their motives. I think you might have laser locked on those. So you're not sending your boy up in
myself in that.
You're not sending your own son up in the hot air balloon, Norm.
No way, man. No, my son's just into regular boyhood things, bungee jumping.
Right. Indelible paintball.
Yeah, he likes to cut himself because he says it makes him feel something. I'm like, what's wrong with feeling nothing like everybody else?
Norman, it's good to hear your voice, buddy. What do you got coming up? Anything?
Oh man, I'm going to be at the what? All those names, you know?
Well, get them to Christian. I'll read them, man. I hate to make you do your biz, but I'll do it after the break. I got to take one now. Thank you for cold calling us, baby. I appreciate that. The great Norm MacDonald. Why doesn't he just feel nothing like the rest of them? This is the Dennis Miller Show.
We have a special surprise that I've whipped up
for
right now.
Surprise you've been warning. Who's no. I just saw the name on my board. Norman MacDonald. Oh, what's up?
He's going to say that surprise thing. That's news to me.
What's up, you crazy bat?
This has been set up for weeks.
No, it hasn't, you bet. Don't put me in harm's way.
No, hey, I just want to say
Christian
say goodbye to Sal. And good riddance. No.
Thanks,
I
Norm.
love Sal, man.
Yeah, have you ever met?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I met him. He was, when I first went in and guest hosted your show. He was great. He was really nice to me. And then the next time, I don't know what happened. He wasn't there. I guess it was like Ed McMahon when Johnny left. He left.
Yeah, he had that written into his contract. No, he was here for every other guest host. He's allergic to the puppets. So when you came in with the guys, he could not be there with you.
Yeah, I was home.
I got you.
I was home
that was
under my
That
bed.
was a mistake by me.
How are the guys? Are you still doing the puppets? What was the one? The Holocaust denier American Indian puppet, or what was he?
Oh yeah, that guy. No, that guy's playing wrong. But listen, what about these Olympics?
Are you?
Wow.
Gee, I feel like two seagulls going after a dreamsicle. You're wrenching it back into the Olympics. There, you didn't want to talk about the puppets. All right. What about these? Olympics?
No, I love the Winter Olympics.
Tell me why.
You know? Well, because you get all the great sports together. You know, you get hockey, and then all those other things, and all those other stupid ones. But I saw figure skating, which always never fails to appall me. Because these guys are such incredible skaters, it's beyond me why it never occurs to them to pick up a hockey stick. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if they had a sport, you know, where the guys just running around a football field, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
I saw Shaun White last night talking in a clip about why skateboarders don't break down in tears after they're judged. It was on the Colbert Show, like ice skaters, figure skaters break down and cry after they're judged. And Shaun White, I think, encapsulated it perfectly. He said, I don't know, maybe they're thinking, you mean I got into this outfit and I didn't get a good score?
What about that Johnny Weir's outfit, man? That was hotter than a $2 pistol.
Yeah, Johnny. Do you have a little... I don't know. You got a little crush, or what do you have there?
What? No, I don't. I mean, he's no. I don't know any other.
Brian Boitano. He's no Brian Boitano.
Elvis Costello or whatever.
Elvis Costello.
No,
you
what's
mean
that guy's
Elvis
name?
Supak or whatever? Stoico.
Yeah, Bob. He's no Bob Stupak.
That's the guy who built the Stratosphere in Vegas and has no chin.
He's dead.
He's an evil-looking man.
Yeah.
But forget about him.
Yeah, I've already.
No, we got the gold medal from a guy that lives near me in Santa Monica, Ivan Lachoyevich or something.
Yeah, that's it.
He beat the commies. He put the commies in their place.
Plushenko.
Yeah, Plushenko was the Russian.
Yes.
That lost, and now is complaining about it.
And I forget what the other guy's name is already, but he was a pretty classy kid. Did you like his outfit? He had the black Dark Knight batsuit stretch suit on.
Yeah, I like that.
Didn't you tell me that you once had Julie Newmar in the Catwoman suit in a hole in your basement that you had dug?
It rubs the lotion on its catsuit.
What about Tiger? Listen, speaking of sports guys, and I know you follow the sports. What about this Tiger Woods? The whole scenario. I haven't talked to you since that happened.
Well, the only thing that surprises me about it is that people were surprised. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Hey, wait a second! You telling me that? Are we talking about the same guy? the super charismatic billionaire? You tell me that guy likes to lie down with the ladies? I don't believe it." So it's my brother-in-law, Mort. That'd be a different story.
That would shock you if he had closed 14 porn stars, hookers, and models.
Exactly. But, I was trying to tell, because the ladies are all harping about it, that there's another story with Tiger Woods, that people don't seem to focus on. It's a story I've been following for the last 12 years of my life, and concerns Jack Nicklaus and Sam Snead and history. But it has no ladies in it, so that's the problem with it.
Did you see
To me, if you're gonna be angry at Tiger, you have to be able to name at least 3 golf tournaments.
I'm still on the last line. Did he say what I thought he said?
Yeah, he said history.
History.
Yeah.
All right, because I thought it was. Are you sure it was history?
Yeah, he's having a little story with history.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I thought I had gone a couple letters south and scared the living hell out of him.
Now, Dennis, it turns out he's a sex addict.
Yeah, do you believe that exists, or what, is that just a contrivance?
Well, I don't know, because to me, if you're an addict to something, it means you do it a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if you had sex with your wife every night? I mean, would that make you a sex addict?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
More than somebody who had sex with, Like 100 women?
No, I think the 100 woman puts the risk thing into play and makes it more of an addiction because of the danger involved. But
no, but with an alcoholic, it's the booze. You know, it doesn't matter if he uses the same glass.
So you're saying if a man regularly makes love to his wife, he should get some therapeutic help?
I think that Tiger's a hot piece of ass.
All right, I think that sums it up. Where are you performing, Norm? Where can the people go see you?
I don't know.
No, nothing happening right now?
No, I'm going on the road for a long time. If you want to see me, check me out on the road.
All right, I'll go to the road, and I'll look for you. Good to hear your voice, boy. You're splendidly demented. We'll talk to you.
Thanks, man, and see you later. What, is Sal's going to be the announcer on the Tonight Show?
Yeah, that's Sal's jumping over there. That's one of the new things.
You know something I don't know?
They're about to announce it. Thank you, Norman. We miss you. Good to talk to you. Norm MacDonald. Time for his weekly segment. Christian tells me that he's a sense memory guy, Norm is, and we had a request to do Letterman earlier, and evidently Norm was listening on his computer to the podcast, and he heard that request, but he has to go right to the Letterman right off the bat because he cannot summon it up instantly. He has to go back and, well, ramp up to it. So he will join us, I believe, now as David Letterman, Norm MacDonald.
As David Letterman, you want me to do it?
Christian just told me that he wanted to do it right off the bat.
So, because I did David Letterman on Saturday Night Live, even though the O.J. Simpson trial started yesterday, and I was also famous for, I think, much more famous for the O.J. stuff.
All right.
He was wrong-headed. But how about this? How about I compromise? Look, I'm a big believer in compromise. You know that, Dennis.
Sure I do. You're a mediator.
Yeah, man. I like to think of myself that way. And how about if I do my Joe Piscopo doing David Letterman?
Perfect.
Okay, here it is. How does it go? Okay, it goes, my, phone the neighbors, wake the children, you won't want to make this one. And then something like that.
Well, it's absolute gold.
Letterman phoned me after I did that impression, right?
I had somebody earlier call in and say they wanted to hear your Letterman, and I forgot that half of it was the look. It's not like you're Fred Travolina.
That's the problem is like Dane is a good impressionist and everything like that, right?
Right.
And
you more capture the essence.
Yeah, he's great on stage doing it, and then so when I'm on stage, like they go, "Hey man, dude, Bob Dole." I go, "No, a guy puts a Bob Dole mask on you backstage."
Right.
So that helps, suspend the disbelief.
Yes. So what's up in your life today, Norman? What would you like to chat about, my friend? Anything?
What do I want to chat about? I want to chat about OJ.
All right, go ahead, my friend.
Story.
Big story.
Good
big
Lord.
Story. Evidently, somebody had a couple of his bobbleheads. He wanted to collect them, so he got the DEA ram and came in through the door to collect.
Oh, hey, I got a good joke, man, for it, but it wouldn't work for me. But another dude could do it.
Yes.
If he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Hey, Heisman winner O.J. Simpson's." I wrote this down somewhere. Here, first day in court provided a surreal experience. I just have one question. Am I really expected to believe that O.J. Simpson could be capable of armed robbery? A guy could do that. Let me hear a joke.
Why couldn't you do that? That's a perfect Norm joke.
Man, I should have just done it without that stupid thing.
Yeah, the qualifier, because that eats into the edifice of the joke.
I know. I'm like, hey, this joke would work, except not by me. Here I goes.
All right.
But what I was thinking about OJ is when he goes to prison, when he goes to the Gray Bar Hotel, as Letterman calls it, when I first went to New York,
Yeah.
all the guys at all the clubs, the MCs would all shake my hand and talk like David Letterman.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was thinking if O.J. is going to jail, let's say he goes to jail for life, which they said at first was possible. Now it doesn't seem that possible.
No, but
even if he goes to jail for 5 years,
right.
But let's say he did go to jail for life. That would be the worst possible scenario for O.J. on account of he goes to jail for life, right? Which would have happened to him anyways if he'd been found guilty like earlier.
Legitimate.
And plus, he's lower on the pecking order because he's an armed robber.
Right.
So then he's like, "No, guys, man,
I killed 2 people.
I did it." And they're like, "Yeah, if I did it. If I did it. Frank got the book." Frank squirreled in the book, man. So they all read it before he even hit the joint, man. Hey, so listen, the big story here in Hollywood is the writers' strike.
Right.
I went on. I went to support the picketers.
Yeah. Are you a member of the Writers Guild, Norm?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you went down strong. Did you have some penny candy to hand out to them?
No, I'm a striker. I want better things. But it's like you're 8 people, right? There's about 8 people walking around.
Right.
Outside of The Price is Right. So, and of course, the cars honk at you once in a while, but it's not like anybody in the places are looking out like all worried like Nixon,
Right.
With the fires out in the street,
Right. It's not that threatening where the park, we want the world and we want it now kids are across the street threatening their life.
And then they were saying like the shows that it affected, like on TV last night.
Yes.
Like all the sitcoms it affected, and it was like 5. And then I guess there are only 5 sitcoms on the television now.
Right.
So, and then I went there, and then I'm like, yeah, solidarity with these writers. And then I'd see this guy, and I go, oh, that guy sucks. That guy's not a good writer at all.
Salmon, what do you have to say then?
Striking? He should be a scab. That guy's so awful.
Not a showrunner, but rather a scab.
Yeah.
The only job he could get is picketer.
So how much time did you log on the picket line, Norm, and how were you received by the other 8 people? Were they starstruck that you were there, or did they embrace you as a fellow scribe?
Oh, no. Many of them didn't recognize me.
Really? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, I figure it could be a couple things.
What's that?
Maybe they're just such a younger generation now, these young wonks,
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe my career's fizzled into oblivion.
No. What are you
Hey,
working
listen,
on?
man, since the writers' strike, though,
Mm-hmm.
it makes even more sense to go to the vault.
I love when you go into the vault. Give me a couple of nuggets.
This makes perfect sense because I can't, since I'm a member of the Writers Guild, I can't write jokes.
No, but you can take stuff that was written prior to the strike and tell us it.
And was also, I'd like to make a note about the vault.
Yes.
These jokes have never been done anywhere else.
No.
They were placed in the vault just in such a case. I'm like Ed McMahon.
In a pristine condition.
Wasn't it the funniest when Ed McMahon he'd have all the magazines,
Right. And these questions have never been seen before.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought all those magazines. Because you brought every magazine there is on nature and wildlife is in this.
It was a perfect setup.
I'm like, no, you are wrong, field and stream breath or whatever. How great were those guys? Whenever people would go like, oh, Ed McMahon sucked, I go, no, he was great, man.
They completely missed the point. Ed was a freaking genius.
Yeah, of course.
He used to kill me.
He knew what he was there for.
Well, give me a nugget from the vault. Give me a circa 19, I don't know, what do you have, a joke from the 90s, the early
what
part
the
of
hell is this one?
Okay, let's see.
Oh, man, that doesn't seem like a good one from the vault to start on.
No, well, put it away. Then put
Good
it back
Lord.
in the vault. Mm-hmm. What about that next one in front of you?
What?
What about the next joke in front of you?
I'm starting to, I don't know. I'm losing. I'm quit, man. I am quickly losing faith in this bit, the vault. I hate to say it.
There's got to be one.
Yeah, well, last night I tried to take my mind off things. I went to see that new Hugh Grant movie, 3 Weddings and a Black Hooker. That joke should stay in vault. Hey, listen, man, what about that? How about that Rick James? He's in trouble. He's in a lot of hot water for assaulting a girlfriend. Here's a little note to the ladies. Getting branded on the thigh with a cigarette, not foreplay. And a little tip to the ladies.
This is
oh, no, actually,
I found
something in the vault. I forgot. I found something in the vault that's sort of topical because it was just Halloween, and my pumpkin is sitting out on the stoop.
Yes.
A week after Halloween, you know.
So
it's all
still
shriveled
applicable.
and wrinkled. And today, Anna Nicole Smith dated it. So, but Anna Nicole Smith, she's a great gal.
Yes.
But she does like the older fellas.
Uh-huh.
And you know, Anna, where there's a will, there's a wake. I don't know. This seems now that one seems tasteless because this is what we know now of Anna. That was a bad mistake from the vault.
Yeah, sometimes the situation changes, Norm, and you know you have to reevaluate the gold that's coming out of the vault. But I think the pumpkin joke is an evergreen or an ever orange.
Really?
You can pull. Yeah, I think I would pull that out yearly.
That's a good idea. Yeah, you got to have your evergreens.
Now, are you going over to the strike line today? By the way,
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to meet a couple of guys there that are my friends.
Right.
Very mediocre writers. Deserve really whatever they were offered, you know. They should take. Most of these guys, I know them personally, you know.
And they're gaming the system to begin with in your
they're
eyes.
getting very, very well remunerated. If we're talking remuneration, these guys are way above their heads. They came here.
All right, well, go over and fight the good fight, Norm. You're the new Eugene Debs. Go. We'll talk to you next week, my friend. Always good to chat at you. The great Norm MacDonald. This is the Dennis Miller Show.
Joining me now is the genius that is comedian Norm MacDonald. Norm, we have a phone call for you from Dan in Boise. Dan, what is your question?
Well, Norm, everybody's bringing up these licenses for illegals and that they need to have them. And my question is, where are they getting the license plates? Obviously, we're letting them register vehicles without licenses. And in this day of car bombs and stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Dan from Boise. Norm, what's your feeling?
Well, I know that the New York Governor Spitzer, I'm trying to get to learn things, but he doesn't want to issue licenses to illegal immigrants, you know, and I don't know how the hell you're going to get a cab in New York City anymore. I mean, it's hard enough, you know, for me especially. As a black man.
I'm sorry, Normie. I just dropped that question into your lap because I knew that you would handle it and volley it back seamlessly.
Oh, man. Dennis, this morning, I had a bad idea.
Yeah.
I got a trainer.
Right.
I decided to work out. Hey, by the way, I heard your news thing right before. You know?
Yes.
And they were talking about that telecommunications thing.
Yeah.
And that, you know, because people are all freaked out that their phones are being tapped all the time, you know?
Right.
People are so self-involved that they think anybody cares about them.
Right.
But, you know, nobody wants their phone tapped. But I do a little trick, you know, during my conversations with my friends.
What is
I'll
it?
be talking because sometimes I might say something that I might not want around or something. So I'll throw this in during the conversation. I'll say to my friend, I'll say, "Hey, Bill, you know who's one hot piece of ass? Dick Cheney." But anyways, I went to my trainer. God, I don't work out. I'm a weak man. You know that, Dennis.
Well, listen, you and I were on the Mount Olympus of weakness.
And not just physically.
No, in every way.
In every single way. So I told the guy that, and he said he couldn't do anything except for the physical part. But I don't know if he was the best trainer anyway. He was smoking a butt the whole time.
No, that's not good.
That's just a joke. He was a big guy. And but I told him, I said, look, I don't want be big like you. I don't want veins. I have no use for that in my arms, or abs. I don't want abs. I don't even know quite what they are. All I know is they were invented around the 80s. And I don't even know what you do when you get them. You know what I mean? Because you got to wear a shirt. You just go to work and go, "Hey, you want to see these things on my belly?" Everybody's like, "No." But so I told the guy, I said, I'm here for one reason and one reason only. I want to have one hot ass. But this guy explained to me, it was horrible. First he puts me on a treadmill, and they really should give that a better name too, a treadmill. It's so. And it's exactly what it is. You're just
you're like a beast of burden at that point.
Yeah, just trudging. You get real tired and you go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I get enough of that in my real life.
Me too.
Yeah, sure. Then he puts me on one of those weight machines.
Yeah. Which weight machine exactly? Free weights or some sort of?
No, it's this is a real modern gym.
Oh, I see.
With the machines, I can't explain all of this because I've only been.
It's just your first day, right? Mm-hmm.
But it was a thing where I had to push up, real hard with my arms, these weights, plates,
It needs it.
And so I hit the wall after about one, right? And the guy wanted me to do 20, so he's like, "You can do it, you can do it," So I proved him wrong. So my arm hurts. That's the long and the short of it. Then it's just that my arm hurts. So I'm not.
Why only one? Why only one arm?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. But it's the back. It's not the bicep.
No.
It's the opposite one.
Mm-hmm.
And as they said in the Friends of Eddie Coyle, it hurts like a bastard.
Now, do you feel comfortable jumping into the common shower after a workout at a health club, Norman? Or is that something you'd be comfortable with, or no?
No.
No.
Listen, if I go to a gym, I go to a gym to work out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I don't like that thing where you go into the thing and everybody's naked,
Mm-hmm.
Because I go there, I just want to get in, towel off, and go out. The last thing I want to do is stare at some guy's beautiful ass for 20 minutes,
So we've got a theme here today.
I know. It is leaning heavily on that word.
Well, there's a narrative. There's a through line.
Hey, the OJ thing's going on trial.
What do you make of OJ's butt?
I don't know. I think it's going to be disappointing.
Yeah.
I think it's like the last one was so great, that this one. I mean, TV people do that all the time. They take a guy, remember they gave Mary Tyler Moore another show.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And it sucked, And I know that Mary Tyler Moore is not the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe you had one.
Let me see. They did Rhoda with Valerie Harper. She asked for too much money. They whacked her, and all of a sudden Rhoda was Sandy Duncan. I remember that one.
Right, Sandy. Remember when they I watched this E! True Hollywood story on the Three's Company,
mm-hmm.
and they decided to make a sequel to Ropers, right?
Right.
So then
That's
Norman
cool.
fell, and this guy's savvy. He says no, he doesn't want it, because he could see that it wouldn't be a good idea, that he was a secondary character, right? So he says to them, I'll do it, but only if I can return if it bombs. And they go, yeah, sure. Then they put Don Knotts in.
Right. And you can't budge Fife out with a crowbar. I mean, once Fife establishes turf underneath the basket, he's like Shaq in the low post. You can't budge him. No.
Yeah, you got that right.
What do you make?
You know what? I got my. Do you have a computer, right? You're
I've heard of these machines from the future. Yes.
So I have. All I do is play poker on my computer, but I have my emails, and I have every day. It's like 200 or something, and I'd say fully about a fourth of every one is some doctor trying to get me to lengthen my penis. Now I don't know how I got on this mailing list, Dennis, but I'm at the point where doctors are actually fighting for to get me as a client.
The ability to lengthen your genitalia is in play, as they say in the stock market.
I don't know how. I guess my GP might be a bit of a blabbermouth. Besides, I consider that part of my anatomy to be filthy and shameful. So, last thing I want is more. More stuff to hide from everyone.
The bad penis.
I'm sorry, I snorted there.
Filthy and shameful.
What are you doing today, Norm? What are you going to do after this?
I'm going. Well, I'm going to see my son tonight, which is always my favorite thing.
Oh, beautiful.
And
what do you guys like to do?
My son goes to school with your nephew.
With Sammy.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, you told everyone where my son goes to school.
Oh, that's okay, Norman. God, they've seen you in the shower.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Big game this week, my friend. Big game. Are you going up to it?
What game?
Big football game between...
Oh, I thought you meant real football. Sammy will be playing in that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with that. No, I mean, it's real football. It's fun with children. Fun watching children play. When I was a kid, I had my kid in soccer.
Yeah.
And he was like 4 or 5 years old. No, I think he was older. He was about 8. But, like that matters, right?
So twice the original age. No, the story's built on the age, so dial it in correctly or I can't listen.
So here in L.A., in Hollywood, Holly Weird, as you call it.
Oh yeah.
We play soccer. We have all the parents go to the soccer games. And nobody cares about soccer at all, right? Except the foreigners.
They're too into
foreigners. They know everything about soccer. They're like corner kick. They're yelling and. Like, you can see how riots start, in these places, because soccer is so important to them. And this one time, it was one of the funniest things. There's this guy on my team, the father, he's pacing all the time, yelling at the ref, and these two kids just collide head on, and the one kid falls. It looks like he's dead or something. Everyone rushes on the field, and they pick up this child from the other team, and they take him off. And then the guy beside me goes, I know that kid, he's a faker.
Oh, foreigners are funny.
Speaking of my boy,
yeah,
how people are always debating whether movies cause kids to act out what they see on the screen.
Right.
And I never really knew if that was true or not, but
I never prescribed to that.
It actually happened in my case. I showed my youngest boy, Dagwood, he's a little boy. I showed him the film. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Cool Hand Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Then he tried to eat 50 eggs.
Dagwood did.
Yeah, Dagwood tried to eat 50 eggs, and like an idiot, I'm there like helping him out. I'm like, get mad at them damn eggs. Come on now. But
So
he's a good boy, Dagwood.
You were playing the George Kennedy role.
I was, yeah.
All right.
He's a regular class world beater.
That Luke. That Luke.
All right. Luke.
Hey, Walking Boss, I got to roll. I got a commercial. Thanks for checking in, Normie. Beautiful as always. This is the Dennis Miller Show. All right, we are joined now by our guest, and I cannot believe that we have pulled between the Pacific Ocean and the 2-hour additional time change over there. God bless Norm MacDonald, calling in from Hawaii. It must be sun up there. Norm. How are you, Norm?
Oh, man, I'm great on this big island.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've got the best connection I've ever heard. You know what? I can kind of make it out. Let's see how far we can go with this, because I can kind of hear it. Sal, can you make it out?
I know it's Norm, but I can't exactly make it out.
Well, let's listen to him. Go ahead, Norm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but you sound like Tony Stark as Iron Man. So what's happening?
Well, I'm the Big Island.
Big Island?
And Thanksgiving is tomorrow here.
Now I'm losing him. Norm, next time you call in from another island, maybe you can use a cheerleader megaphone so I can get a worse connection.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What are you doing?
Excellent.
Beautiful. What's happening?
Listen, I was listening to that last lady,
Yeah.
and I only got one thing to say about that. There's Indians, and then there's Injuns.
And we're underway.
Look, no Indian ever scalped me, but you can't trust them Injuns.
All right, Normie. And we're off and running.
I got a list of things that I'm thankful for. Every year I make them on the day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I can make a little speech,
Right.
And I like if you'll have me to read my list.
Yeah, I'm going to not even interrupt you. You take your time.
Well, firstly, I'm thankful for the fine ladies who live across this country and leave pies on their windowsills, so an old chunk of coal like me might have a meal from time to time. I'm thankful for all of my 5 children, especially the one that I like. I'm thankful for the simple things in life, like bread. Although I've never tried it myself, I hear it's quite good. I'm very thankful for the brave man who pulled me from a burning building last April and unfortunately perished in the process. I'll never forget him, I don't remember his name, but I think he had a mustache.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Of course, I'm thankful for being able to do stand-up comedy for a living, There's nothing more gratifying than to step on a stage before a quiet crowd and with my comedy slowly turn them into an unruly mob. I'm thankful for women, the greatest creatures on earth, because without women, Dennis, there would be no cookies. I'm glad that this year the police finally solved the baffling murder of Margot Hemingway. And finally, what I'm most thankful for, of course, is serious, is friends. Yes, friends. Especially that one where Joey buys Chandler a duck. That's the one I like the best.
Norm, I don't even think we punctuate that. I think it is such a beautiful list that we appreciate you calling in. We are thankful for your continued patronage here, and you have a good time in Hawaii. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Yeah, give my love to your family, buddy.
All right, we'll talk at you down the road. The lovely Norm MacDonald. This is the Dennis Miller Show. How is Norm this morning, Chris?
Norm's good. He sounded a little groggy. I asked him if I had woken him up, and he said, no. I had to wake up to answer the phone. And he also mentioned that he wrote a poem last night. He had to find it, but I'm informed that he has found it. So Norm has a poem for us.
Is Norm ready to go?
Hey, Dennis, how you doing, man?
What's up, E. Cummings? How are you today?
Hey, I want to say hi to Sal, too. I forgot I never say hi to him.
Hey, Norm.
How you doing, pal?
Good, man.
That didn't go so well.
No, we're ripping out of the gate. You're Cha-Cha Maldani.
This is your bit, man. I'm not going to step on it.
You just jumped the tree. Go ahead. What do you got today, Normie? I like to give you free reign. What do you want to talk about?
Well, did you see that Packers game last night?
Oh, great game. Who's the second-string quarterback? I'm blanking on his name
Rodgers.
for the Packers. Huh?
Aaron Rodgers.
He looked great, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if there'll ever be a quarterback controversy there or not, but yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah, the kid looked pretty prepped. I think it augurs well for the Pack if Favre moves on. Because
I don't know if Favre will ever move on. I mean, it's like being Conan O'Brien waiting for Leno. That guy ain't going nowhere.
No, Jay, they're going to have to go in there with a Buford pusser stick and knock him out and drag him out.
But yeah, that was a great game, man. I was going for Green Bay, but
did you bet the game?
No, I no longer bet.
Oh, you're off the stuff.
Yeah, although I was so tempted this week to bet against the Pats with the largest spread in NFL history.
Right.
Man, you can't cover that kind of line the way the clock moves so fast.
25 points, right? Well, I'm glad you stayed off the stuff there, Norm.
Yeah,
I didn't know I had opened a Pandora's box there, but
yeah, I start doing that before you know it, man. I'll be betting my fingers against Chinamen. No, not Chinamen, but I mean
no Pacific Rim denizens.
Asian Americans. No, but I will tell you one thing. As ethnic slurs go,
yes,
Chinaman has to be one of the least offensive.
It literally says a man from China.
Yeah, I mean, because on Kung Fu, that's what they you Chinaman, he'd go, wah!
And he was only half a Chinaman.
That's right, he was.
It's like the difference between the Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins. I can see where Redskin might upset somebody just a little. I don't think you're ever going to get it changed, but at least it is a bit denigrating. But Indians, isn't that? I never understand that.
Oh, you don't understand that?
No. What?
Well, here's the thing, man.
Or Braves.
I have no formal education, and as a matter of fact, I don't have any informal education. It's not like I'm hanging out with professors on the weekend, right?
Yes.
But this is the way I understand it. Old Chris Columbus, he sailed over here,
right,
and then he got here, and he thought it was India.
Jesus, what a dolt. And that's the source of us all.
Yeah, so he goes, hey, man, look at all those Indians.
All right. Oh, that's it.
And then one of his buddies goes, hey, man, we took a wrong turn at the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is America. And then he goes, hey, you Indians better get the hell out of here. You're not even in the right country.
Well, once you're about to take a country from somebody, you cannot refer to them as Native Americans. It only makes your task harder. They will fight harder because you've already told them you assume that it is their property. But my feeling is at some point there were an ice people, a horde of almost Piltdown-men-like creatures who the Indians or whatever, the Native Americans came in and took this from. Isn't that the way of the world, Norm? That eventually everybody takes something.
What's a Piltdown, man? You talking about the old days?
I'm sorry to throw you off the scent of the conversation. I'm talking about in Paleolithic times. I assume that the Native Americans were not native here either, but came down and took this from somebody else. That's just the way of the world.
Yeah, everybody takes everything. Listen, Mother Nature is a brutal bitch. A red-clawed,
paint the picture.
Machine that eats and
shrieking harridan.
Yeah.
What's your poem about, buddy?
Hey, man, here's a little joke I thought of.
All right, set up the poem with a joke. Get our palate ready.
No, I was just coming across the customs,
Yeah.
And they asked to see my ID, and it occurred to me that ID is a very odd short form for that word, because I stands for I, and then D stands for identification.
So they've asked the D to carry the main crux of the word.
Exactly.
It seems like an inequitous split of the foot-pounds needed to convey that word. I always thought that I.M. Pei, the architect, had the easiest autograph because literally it was simultaneously his name and a proclamation. I.M. Pei.
I.M. Pei?
Mm-hmm. Do you know I.M. Pei?
Yeah, but I don't get the pay part.
His last name is Pei.
No, I know.
So when people would say, "Can I have your autograph?" he would write I.M. Pei, which was his name, and also his proclamation to the world who he was, I.M. Pei.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You think that up?
Yeah, I probably wish I hadn't, but I did.
Oh, man, that's cool.
You know, he did the CAA building.
I.M. Pei did CAA? This is like
that the poem you've heard?
Johnny Carson, Jack Webb bit.
Jack Webb. But I used to love Jack because he gave no allowance to the audience for them putting anything together. He would always break the show down in 2-minute increments on Dragnet. 8:48, my partner Bill Gannon and I entered the coffee lounge. 8:49, we had a cup of coffee. He kept everybody on the same page because he knew the crowd would get unruly and Day of the Locust-like if left to their own devices. Yeah, we laughed.
Yeah, it's not easy being a cop, though.
No.
You walk into a room and everybody looks at you. You're the fuzz, John Law. That's what he told. That's what he told Kent McCord.
Yeah, young Kent McCord on Adam 12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as the poem goes,
mm-hmm.
It's not a happy poem, Dennis.
I didn't ask for a happy poem. I asked for your feelings conveyed through rhyming couplets.
Hey, listen, man. I hear you're having more trouble with your cans than Mamie Van Doren.
Cans being inside radio business for my headphones. I love it when you talk hip, Norm. You're like Wolfman Jack. Hey, Bobby, get in here. My cans aren't working. This is Starship.
Hey, did you ever hear that story about Blake? You know Blake Clark,
mm-hmm.
the comedian.
Great comedian.
Yeah, he's a great comedian, but he does a perfect Wolfman Jack.
Mm-hmm.
So he was telling me like one time he was in this movie theater,
mm-hmm.
and he was sitting there, and right before the movie starts, Wolfman Jack walks in with his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a big fur coat on and everything, so everyone in the theater's like, "Oh my God, it's Wolfman Jack," you know? And they're all like impressed and everything. So then when the movie starts, Blake Clark starts going, "Oh, man, I like this movie." I can't do Blake Clark.
Everybody thought it was the wolf.
Yeah, everyone thought that the Wolfman was just going to yell the whole movie.
Do you know the science fiction writer Harlan Ellison? Have you ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah, Boy and His Dog.
Yes. Well, he was sitting in a movie theater once when he had no money. He used to go to Manhattan matinees and sit there and watch 8 hours worth of movies just to stay warm. He said he was sitting in the second row of the balcony, and in the first row was this shrieking idiot who would scream at the screen. It was a bit nuts. And behind him, around 4 rows back, halfway through the second movie, like 3 hours in, he heard the guy say, "Shut the F up." And the guy in front just kept yapping and yapping, and he said, "One more time, I'm telling you, shut up." And the guy keeps yapping and yapping. And all of a sudden, Ellison said, "I'm sitting on the aisle, and I feel this whoosh go by my right shoulder, pick the man up in the front row and throw him over his head, over the side of the railing. I hear a savage crunch downstairs. There's nobody else down there. And the seat goes back." He said, "For the next 4 hours, I'm just frozen looking at the screen." He said, "I finally had summoned the courage to turn around, and the guy is gone." Now, that'll make you a science fiction writer right there.
Yeah, man. I love that Harlan Ellison. I'll tell you, though, something about that Harlan Ellison.
Tell me about him.
I mean, he's won more Hugos than anybody, but I hear he's fruitier than Carmen Miranda's hat.
I did not know that. Does that color his art for you?
No, not at all, man. It makes it better. It makes it a lot better. Makes it a lot better, actually.
Sure it does. What about the poem?
No, I'm not outing him or anything.
No, of course not.
No, he's
No, nobody would misinterpret you saying he's fruitier than Carmen Miranda's hat as some effort to out him.
No, he said it himself.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so everything's cool.
All right.
No, that guy's a great writer, man.
Are you gay?
Interview him?
Norm, are you gay?
Am I gay?
Yeah.
Well, listen. Let me put it to you this way. No, I'm not gay. Sometimes I make a joke and then...
But in a perfect world, Norm, would you be gay?
All things being considered. Give me the damn poem, Norm. You're making me take it out of your mouth like Olivier in Marathon. Give me the damn poem.
No, the poem. Here's the thing is, my dog died last Thursday.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. And so I've spent many a sleepless night, and then last night I decided to put pen to paper.
Right, as a catharsis.
And get my thoughts out about my dog, my old dog, Bo. So, you want to hear the poem?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. He never came to me when I would call, unless I had a tennis ball or he felt like it. But mostly he didn't come at all. I mean, there were problems when he was young. He never learned to heel or sit or stay. He did things his way. As the young folks say, Dennis, I guess discipline was not his bag. But when you were with him, things sure didn't drag. He'd dig up a rose bush just to spite me. And then when I'd grab him, he'd turn and bite me. I mean, I was scared. Man, he bit a lot of folks from day to day. The delivery boy was his favorite prey. Man, he tore the hell out of that kid. The gas man wouldn't even read our meter. He said I owned a real man-eater. God, how I wish I'd listened to that gas man. You're not going to believe this, but he set the house on fire. Look, the story's too long to tell. Suffice to say that he survived, but the house was a smoldering hell. On the evening walks, and Gloria took him. That's my wife. That's my wife, Dennis, Gloria. He was always the first out the door. The old one and I brought up the rear. That's what I call my wife, the old one. Why I married an old woman, I have no idea. But anyways, the old one and I brought up the rear because our bones were sore. Probably because that dog would chew on the bones of our legs every cursed day. He would charge up the street with Mom hanging on. Boy, what a beautiful pair they made. And if it was still light and the tourists were out, they created a bit of a stir. And by stir, I mean countless lawsuits. But every once in a while, he'd stop in his tracks and with a frown on his face, look around. It was just to make sure that the old one, that's my wife, was there and would follow where he was bound. And we knew damn well enough to follow, I'll tell you that. We're early to bedders at our house, Dennis. I guess I'm the first to retire. I like to get to sleep before the old one clambers into bed. And as I'd leave the room, he'd look at me and get up from his place by the fire. God, he loved that fire. He'd stare at it for hours. It was like he was getting messages from it. He knew where the tennis balls were upstairs, and I'd give him one for a while. And he'd push it under the bed and with his nose, and I'd fish it out with a smile, a nervous smile. And before very long, he'd tire of the ball and be asleep in his corner in no time at all. By the fire! And there were nights when I'd feel him climb on our bed and lie between us. And I don't know what to do. I
guess we didn't.
I'm here, man.
Oh, I thought you were going to come back and wrap the poem up.
I'm wrapping it up right now.
Christian, come on.
Ready?
Go ahead.
And now, God forgive me for saying this, he's finally dead. But there are nights when I swear I feel him climb on our bed and lie between us. And there are nights when I think I feel that god-awful stare, and I reach out my hand to stroke his hair, but he's not there. The old one thinks he lives in the fire and comes out at dark. Oh, and I wish that wasn't so. I'll always fear a dog named Bo.
Norm, that was beautiful. Now let me ask you this: was there ever really a dog named Bo?
No, I stole it off Jimmy Stewart.
This is the Dennis Miller Show.
Norm is with us, yes.
Norm, and anything you want to tell me about Norm's segment this week? Is there anything he wants to talk about?
What he said to me is, what we're not going to do is, I'm not going to read a poem.
I love that poem, by the way.
Me too.
Norman.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I have to apologize for that fiasco last week.
I like the poem. Why would you apologize? I like you more existential.
Oh, man. I guess it was just too long. It was like, turned out to be...
No. Just forget the fact that Alfred Lord Tennyson called halfway through and said, is this ever going to end? Forget that.
Exactly. I'm going to leave the rhyming to the Lily Sobieski from now on.
It's funny.
And we're off.
I don't even know what that means.
What's up, Normie?
But I remember, I realized something. My problem with the segment is I've been waking up about 5 seconds before I go on the air.
Mm-hmm.
So today I got up a couple hours ago, made myself a big, healthy breakfast.
What'd you have?
What I have?
Yeah,
I
was
had
it?
6 farm fresh eggs, half a rasher of bacon, and a pot of piping hot coffee.
So you're kind of drowsy.
Hey, Sal, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
A
Norm.
half a rasher. God, you make me laugh, Norm. And what is the healthy breakfast yielded you in the way of insights into the world?
Oh, I was just listening to that. You were talking about Mitt Romney and that speech he gave.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, like he got a really good response from the crowd, but apparently 10,000 of them were his wives.
All right, just flicking the jab here. We're getting out of the blocks.
Yeah, that's all it is. No, I've been scouring the newspaper trying to be more of a more topical.
Sure, up to the moment.
And so I've come up with a couple of things.
Boy, I can't wait.
Well, they mentioned that Oprah Winfrey, is crisscrossing the country with, she's making personal appearances to raise money for Barack.
All right.
And she says if that doesn't work out, she'll just give him $1 billion.
And still have a little left over for a nice healthy breakfast, the 6 farm fresh eggs and a half a rasher.
Oh, Osama bin Laden?
What's up with him? How's he doing in the polls?
The guy released another tape to recruit young Muslims to fight and die for Islam, and I don't know. I think he's serious this time because apparently he's tossing in a pair of tickets to Hannah, Montana.
Which is a big enticement to the kids today.
Yeah, for the young
the young crazy Islamicist who has access to the Disney Channel.
Exactly. I don't know what else.
No, you don't have to hit jokes.
Ted Kennedy is getting $8 million for writing his life story.
I saw that.
I hope this doesn't give him a big head. No. He has that giant, big red head.
I know his head is second only to Will Durst's in total cubic space.
You've been great. I've been Durst.
We're talking about a comedian in the Bay Area, quite a actually perceptive political observer, but he did have a big Macy's balloon type dome, and that was how he ended his act. You've been great. I've been Seacrest.
I haven't seen a melon that big since I can't think of anything.
I haven't seen a melon that big since the 4-H fair at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
How's that?
Man,
I'm just knocking it off.
I don't know how you do that.
It's easy when it's not funny.
Oh, they did ask Kennedy that. They did ask Kennedy in that book. They said if he was going to address the subject of Chappaquiddick,
right?
Because that's obviously a big part of his life, and he said we'll crash off that bridge when we come.
Oh, I love Chappaquiddick.
Hey, now, Norm.
Yeah.
I was watching a commercial over the weekend for a phone company, and there's these little creatures. And is it you and Steve Buscemi voicing the creatures?
Yeah. I always wanted to work with a serious actor.
What do you play in that commercial? It's a little...
I don't know why they got it, but I play like a child gingerbread man, and Steve Buscemi plays my father.
Mm-hmm. It's sort of like a confectionery at close range. Where you...
Yes, exactly. The coolest commercial was that one you did, where it was for Miller beer, and all you had to do was go like, just a matter of time, right?
Yeah, they had this. It was a very glassy floor, and there was something in the background that was blacked out. I walk out very slowly. It was a 30-second commercial. I saunter across the stage. I've got a nice suit on. You hear clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. I stand there in the middle. I hit a button in my hand, and this huge marquee-like lighting lights up behind me that says Miller Genuine Draft. And then I look at the camera and go, "Oh, I knew they'd call." That was an easy one.
That's an easy one. I had one funny commercial that I did for beer,
mm-hmm.
and it was really funny. It was for Miller. I don't know what it was for. Let's suppose it was for Miller Lite.
Yes.
And then, so I'm at a party, and a guy comes to the door, and I go, "Hey, man, did you get the beer?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got Budweiser." And then I go, "Budweiser sucks." So that was really funny. So then we go to shoot it, and there's all these executives around that, like the guys that own the beer company,
mm-hmm.
and then they freak out the last second. They're like, "We can't say that about Budweiser, You're gonna have to change the copy." So they say it to this kid so he has to change it like immediately, So anyways, it turned out to be the guy comes. He goes, "I got some Budweiser," and I go, He goes, "I got some Miller Lite," and I go, "Great, come on in," like
That was the option.
Yeah, that's the option. And then so they never aired it, but they cut me a giant check.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Norm? That's the whole thing about ads that I've noticed, that you have a lot of creative people who want to run right up to the shoreline of naughtiness and put their toe in. But then at the end of the day, they're being paid by some town elder somewhere out in the Midwest who owns the company. So they do one for themselves, then they do the actual one, and the funny, cranky one never makes the air. Never, ever makes the air. But you're right. At the end of the day, more zeros than the Japanese Air Force on the end of that check, my friend. And I bring that up only because it's Pearl Harbor Day. You were just in Hawaii. Have any particular reflections on Pearl or Hawaii or anything other than that?
Well, Hawaii, I don't know. I've noticed one thing, because I was there with a large group of people, and boy...
Wait a second. What's that about? Mary Kay reps? What were you doing there with a large group of people?
Well, I brought my... I brought my son,
right.
Simon, who was known as Peter. And, I brought the wife Gertrude, and then a whole
the old one, as you say.
What?
In the poem, you referred to your wife as the old one. Have you forgotten the poem?
Oh yeah, well she is a little long in the tooth. I mean, good Lord. The problem is, when I was a young man, I had a thing for older women.
Right.
I happened to marry Gertrude, and now as I reach my mid-40s, good Lord, I'm not one to break vows, but I'm waiting for that till death do us part.
So you go over with a group of people to Hawaii. What did you notice in Hawaii? What was your perception?
Well, I noticed first of all, that Gertrude loves sunsets. And all the group of us would go and watch a sunset every evening, and I just don't like them.
No.
Like, to me, a beauty is like the nape of a young girl's neck.
Right.
But I don't want to bring that up to Gertrude.
No, you don't want to ask your wife and the group to go out at 6:30 at night and look at the nape of a
Good God!
neck.
One time I woke up in the middle of the night in Hawaii beside this ghastly woman, you know.
Mhm.
And I swear to God, it looked like in the light, it looked like I was sleeping with Burt Mustin. I mean, she's
Burt Mustin, by the way, made Hume Cronin look like somebody Cher was dating. He was the oldest man on the planet Earth, one of Johnny Carson's favorite guests. Norm, I'm up against a commercial break. I could listen to you recant all day, but I've got to pay some bills. Thank you, my friend. This is the Dennis Miller Show. Well, folks, we were supposed to be joined this segment by the great Norm MacDonald. What's that? What's that, Christian?
He's with us.
No way.
Norm!
Yeah, that's why. Why are you making a joke? Because sometimes.
No, God forbid I do that. Let me read some of these tour dates off for Norm, by the way. And can I tell you, I've often said there's 5 guys on the planet I get up out of my chair and go pay my money to see. Nobody funnier than Norm MacDonald. He will be at Cobb's in San Francisco. That's a great venue up there. Jan 9 through 11. This is next year. Jan 9 through 11. Jan 17th, Richmond, B.C. I've done that gig. That's a great one. January 22nd in Medicine Hat, Alberta. I've not been there. I think I toured once, and that was in between Brigadoon and Shangri-La, but I didn't make it over there. January 23rd, Regina, Saskatchewan. January 24th, Edmonton, Alberta. 25th, Grand Prairie, Alberta. And January 30 and 31, Raleigh, North Carolina. Do yourself a favor. This is a comic genius. Norm, the last time I talked to you, you were working with a puppet. Does that still hold true?
Why? They're not called puppets, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are they?
Ventriloquist dummies. And even that is a little apathetic, but...
What would you imagine they'd like to be called in a perfect world?
I call them my friends.
Yes, of course.
My friends in the bag. Christian wanted me to do this, but I don't know where that bag is.
What were some of the puppets? Who was your rat pack in there?
I had my regular guy Brad. He's just my buddy, you know. And then I got this old man, and I had trouble with him. He's too cranky.
Right.
And it turned out. I don't even want to mention what he believed.
And weren't you also beginning to work with a young Chippewa girl?
Oh. No, that one was too expensive. I wish I could find my Richard Nixon doll, because now they have that Frost-Nixon debate.
Yes.
And I do have a Richard Nixon doll.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm calling him a doll, but he's somewhere. But I haven't even started working with him on the road because I'm not very good at it yet.
No. If you use the Nixon doll, you have to hold his arms up and have him say, "I am not a doll." And then you know what'll happen then? Oddly enough, as in Rosemary Woods Land, you'll be greeted by 17 and a half minutes of silence.
Man, that impression was, I would say that's about equal to Frank Langella's.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, I'm serious.
Thank you.
Frank Langella sucks.
As Dracula, no doubt. Now listen, where you been? You been on the road? You got any road antics for me? What's happening out there?
What, in the heartland?
Yeah, where you been? Some of these dates, you're getting out there into the tertiary markets, my friend.
Oh yeah, man. I play small nightclubs in the heartland.
I'll
tell you one thing, they love you.
Me?
Yeah, they're always like, when are you going to be a dentist next?
Wow, that's cool, man. I didn't know we were out there. I didn't even know I had an affiliate in Medicine Hat. Now, what do you do when you're up in Medicine Hat? You get off the stage at, 9:30? You're looking to cruise. Where do you go? To some bar where you buy drinks with pelts? Or what's happening up there?
No, unfortunately, I don't drink, and I don't do any drugs, and I'm not promiscuous, so... I don't do anything. I just go back to the hotel. Basically, like when you're on the road, other than the hour that you do stand up, you know.
Yes, you lay dormant.
Well, you have the life of a drifter. So a lot of it's trying to find food. But you know what I've found is as I travel through the country.
Tell me, Mr. Sullivan.
And this might be, who knows, this might be profound.
Well, we'll write it down and analyze it.
But I was in this place called, I think it was called Malleyville, Iowa, you know?
Oh, sure.
So I noticed, like, the local comics, like, they'd get up and they'd go, "Hey man, I was just in I'm happy to be here. I just came from Wadsworth," and everyone would like, they'd laugh, you know. So I talked to the owner, and he's like, "Oh, those guys from Wadsworth, they're idiots," you know. It turned out Wadsworth was just about 18 miles down the road from Malleyville, Iowa, right?
Who's booking you, Harriet Tubman?
You're not letting me get to my profound
No,
point.
I'm just, for God's sakes, these places don't even exist.
Well, no, I actually making up these
What
names.
were you, at the Shady Rest this week?
No, I'm making up the names to protect the innocent.
All right.
And the guilty.
So get profound.
Yeah, I only have one profound thought every few years.
All
so
right.
The last thing I need is somebody, you know.
Interjecting.
No, I love interjecting. But listen, so I went on stage and I said, "Listen, folks, you know, you keep making fun of these fellas from Wadsworth down 18 miles down the road from you, pretending they're all stupid. And I'm sure they do the same for you, but you know, no one could be more alike than you guys, you know. And if there's any hope for the world, anyway, he got no laugh.
Shocking.
Pretty well destroyed my set, you know, because they're yelling Wadsworth. Why do you go for Wadsworth, you know? And but doesn't it show you something?
Yeah, sure.
How's the world going to get together if Malleyville
and Wadsworth can't even pull it together?
Yeah, it's not that profound.
That was the whole thing?
Hey, I saw Matlock.
Only you would refer to Andy Griffith as Matlock.
Well, I you know, I don't want to get too arcane. Yeah, his real name's Andy Griffith, but now he calls himself Ben Matlock.
Where'd you bump into him at?
He was at the airport at the LAX.
You're kidding me. Now that would be a thrill for me.
Oh man, it was incredible because like I grew up watching the Andy Griffith Show, and then later when he changed his name to Ben Matlock.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there. So I see they have an Archie comic. I haven't seen Archie comics for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm reading the Archie comic. He's reading a really big book, you know. Like he's like you know, like real smart, you know. I guess.
Yeah, he's
So-
Andy Mayberry.
So I'm looking through my Archie book and my Archie comic, which I haven't seen in a long time, and it was actually a good one. Like Jughead, he gets a job at Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Yeah.
And Jughead is he's kind of a never-do-well, for those of you who don't know him. And so it's kind of surprising to Archie and Reggie Mantle. Like they're like, what? Jughead got a job, you know?
Exactly.
Seems weird. He's like a short order cook at Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Yeah, he's like Screech with a squint.
Exactly.
And a crown.
So it turns out they're like at the end they're like, Jughead, you never work. Like you're just a bum, you know, that likes hamburgers, likes to eat hamburgers. He says, yeah, that's right. And you know those big chef hats they wear?
Mm-hmm.
Jughead pulls his chef hat off. It's filled with hamburgers. So the only reason he got the job in the first place was so he could steal all these hamburgers from Pop's Chocolate Shop.
Well, you know, they say that 90% of the heat in a human's body escapes through the head, so actually to keep them in there is wise. It keeps the buns softened, like Pink's over at La Brea and Melrose. And by the way, I don't know if you've caught the new Archie, but Midge has to extend the restraining order on Moose from 30 to 50 feet. And call in Gavin DeBecker, because Moose evidently on some anabolics and a little crazy at this
Little
point.
handsy.
All right, Storm and Norman, it's good to talk to you, brother. Let me tick these off again real quickly. This is all in January of next year. 9/11, Cobb, San Francisco. 17th, Richmond, BC. 22nd, Medicine Hat, Alberta. 23rd, Regina, Saskatchewan. 24th, Edmonton, Alberta. 25th, Grand Prairie, Alberta. And the 30th and the 31st, Raleigh, North Carolina. And you know, your story about Andy Griffith reminds me once that I, at LAX, at a luggage carousel, ran into the great Ray Ralston, my favorite Martian, and I asked him if he could pop the little antenna up. He hit me in the windpipe with a ridge hand. I still suffer thoracic damage from it, so I know what it's like to meet a hero like Andy Griffith. Norman, what do you got planned today? What are you going to do?
Well, I was going to tell you my Matlock story, but...
No, go ahead. Sorry. I've got time. Go ahead. Recount. I thought you had to go. Go ahead.
No, I remember I was telling you about how I met Andy Griffith.
Yes.
So he's reading this big book, you know.
Oh, right.
So
That's it.
I say I'll sidle up beside him and pretend to read a big book myself, you know, and then we'll get in a discussion, right? Because I didn't want to just bug him, you know.
That's how you meet people.
And I was hoping maybe he'd, by some crazy chance, maybe recognize me or something. So I stand beside him, and he's reading and everything like that, and I'm talking to him and everything. Anyways, turns out the guy's not Andy Griffith. Just an old man. So now I'm just talking to an old man who clearly is always like mistaken for Andy Griffith, but uses it, you know, because I'm like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and who would talk to an 85-year-old man? So this guy's just milking it, you know.
Oh, Norman, I love you. I'll talk at you down the road. The Dennis Miller Show. We are joined now by comedian / ventriloquist. And I still see he's acting, as I see a listing here on the sheet that he will be appearing in Adam Sandler's new movie, Funny People, currently in production. That sounds like a fun shoot. I wish I was on that one. Norm MacDonald, welcome to the show, Norm.
Hey, Dennis, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Norman. Where are you guys shooting Funny People at, and are you having fun with it?
Oh, yeah, man, we're having a riot. I play a stand-up comedian.
Wow, you're kidding me. What's the movie about? Stand-ups in general?
Yeah, it's about stand-ups and how they're actually sad or something like that.
Where's the shoot taking place? Los Angeles?
They just pick me up in a car and I get out.
All right. It's somewhere in this time-space continuum, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. I just I wanted to be sure. Who's in it besides you and Adam? Any other comedians?
Sarah Silverman, the great David Tell.
Oh.
So it's chock full of
chock-a-block, as they say.
Bad actors.
You snuck one in on me there, Norman. Now, what are you doing for are you a big holiday guy? How do you help the human condition around the holidays? Do you do charity work, or do you just get out there and be Norm? Is that enough for the world?
Well, no. Every year I go down to the Laugh Factory. The great Jamie Masada has a Christmas thing where he opens the doors of the Laugh Factory to the homeless, you know. So I go out there with Freddie Stoller, and we ladle out some, gravy and turkey and.
Have you ever had a homeless guy in the middle of his set and you've come in and bumped him because you were on network television?
No, they don't do sets.
Oh.
No, we give food to the home. Actually, John Lovitz is going to be doing a set this year, so it's not entirely free, but everything has its price.
Guys out there, homeless people doing the 20-second injury timeout gesture. Hey, enough, liar. I'm trying to have some giblets over here, okay? Can you lighten up?
Jamie wanted to tell me also that this year sex offenders are welcome. Hey, I got an early Christmas present from our manager, Mark Gervis.
What, did he send you the shortbread cookies or the caramel corn this year?
He sent me a card that said in lieu of a gift, he's going to give money to homeless people.
Jesus, that's pretty presumptuous on him, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. Who gets the tax write-off on that one? Funny, I give to charity, plus I get gifts for my friends. But
yeah, obviously not the case over there. Here's the thing about Gervitz. He does make the donation, then he hits the homeless guy up for 10%. It's absolutely brutal. They always wet their beak over there at Brillstein, my friend. Now, where are you going here? You're going to Cobb's in San Francisco, January 9th through 11th. Three-day set there. What do you like to do during the days in San Fran to unwind? Do you go?
I just work on my ventriloquism.
Oh, how's that going, Norm?
It's going great, man. I thought Rusty and I would do a little holiday song for you.
Oh, you're kidding me. Let me kick back here and put my feet up in front of the fire, you and Rusty. Which puppet is Rusty? Refresh me.
Rusty's just my friend. I'm having a lot of trouble with my cranky old man. I don't know if you remember old Alec Majerison, the virulent anti-Semite.
Yeah, sure, I remember. What, are you kidding me? I have a plaque commemorating my first meeting.
I'm trying to get rid of that guy because you know he's a Holocaust denier. That's no secret. He's an enthusiastic Holocaust denier, and I've had it up to here with this character. You know, the man, he's just a waste of wood. But I don't know what to do. One of my Jewish friends suggested that, why don't I just throw him in a fire and burn him? But I say 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Gotta go.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Let me get Rusty out here. Rusty, say hello to Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, how are you?
Hey, Rusty.
What?
Hi, Rusty.
Hey, who's the dummy here, me or you?
It's me.
It sounds like it's you.
I'm sorry, Rusty. Let me give you my man voice. Hey, Rusty, how are you doing?
Yeah, dummy. Hey, come on now, Rusty.
That's ridiculous. Calling Dennis Miller a dummy on his own radio program.
Now, can I jump in here for a second and tell you, here's how crazy Norm is. I'm sitting here believing that he actually has a puppet. Like, it's not enough for him to fake the puppet act on the radio and over the phone. You did pull out a puppet and have it on your arm right now, don't you?
Of course I have my pal Rusty here. Yeah.
What do you boys have planned for us today, Rusty Norm?
We're going to do a song according to this dummy. Would you stop calling me that? You're the dummy.
Now listen, we're going to do a song, a beautiful song. Why? By the way, Rusty, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you going to see your family?
Oh, sure. In my family tree, it's an actual tree.
Okay, now that's just ridiculous.
You're actually overlapping dialogue here, Norm. You're not even putting a second between you and the puppet's voice.
Now, Rusty, are you ready to sing that song with me?
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, I'll start. Here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him,
you would say that he was a drunk.
Hey, come on! Well, that's ridiculous.
What the?
Come on now, don't ruin this. This is a classic.
I'm sorry.
All right, now let's continue. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to town. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, have you been drinking some bathtub gin? What? Okay, now that's enough. That's way beyond the pale.
Stop it, Rusty. Stop.
I wish you'd kick the bucket.
Like what?
Kick the bucket.
What are you talking about?
You said pale. Bucket. It's a synonym.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now that's ridiculous.
You're the dummy.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dennis. This is going nowhere. This is ridiculous. I apologize for Rusty.
Oh, Jesus, it's so crazy. It's gotten so crazy over the years.
I can't go on with this. This is just an abuse to the whole idea.
All right. Now, what separates Rusty's old man voice from the old Holocaust denier's voice? Give me that voice again.
You don't want to hear from him, do you?
Well, I know Rusty's just whetted the palate for a little more puppetry.
Oh, God. I swore I'd never use this guy.
It's like the Stones doing "Sympathy for the Devil" after Altamont.
There we
never
go.
thought
Alec,
I'd see you play that.
Alec, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. What do you think of this Christmas?
What do I think of it? I'm not going to celebrate no holiday where a bunch of bearded New Yorkers killed our savior.
Hey, come on now. You're going back in the case. I'm sorry, Dennis.
Oh, Lord. You didn't quite have control of the posse today, but I realize it's the holidays are amongst us and that they're a little petulant this time of year.
I can never keep these guys under control.
All right. Well, Norm and your entire retinue, can I tell you, folks, he'll be up in Richmond, B.C. on January 17th, British Columbia, that is. The 22nd of January in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Regina on the 23rd. Edmonton on the 24th. 25th in Grand Prairie, Alberta. And 3031 in Raleigh, North Carolina. Norm, you are an absolute wild man. We want you and yours, i.e. the satchel full of puppets, to have a Merry Christmas. And once again, when is the date you'll be out there at the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada's place? Is that on Christmas Day?
January 25th.
And is the public welcome to come and help, or is it just a closed house event that Jamie does for the homeless?
No, anybody that can come that doesn't have a place to go for Christmas.
So you don't turn people away at the door if they have a home?
Not at all.
All right. I like to see that holiday spirit. Thank you, Norman. Ho, ho, ho. This is the Dennis Miller Show. What's name do I see here? Stormin' Norman MacDonald cold calling me? What's up, Norm?
What, are you eating some toast?
I was eating toast in the commercial and I just sucked some down the wrong pipe and I'm a little dry. You pick it up and run with it. What's up, Norman?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk about something in the news. Here's the story. I got up early today to take my son to school.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was so early in the morning. And I said, what can I do? I can either, have a coffee or I can be in show business.
Mm-hmm. So you called in.
So I called in because you're one of the only guys in show business at 7 in the morning.
It's a bridge and tunnel thing, exactly.
No, but listen, man, I want to talk about the news,
Even though newscasters are up at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
You have to go to a comedian.
Listen, I used to get the stories ripped from the headlines. That's where I get my jokes.
Yes, I see.
Now I get them, I type directly from the www. I don't know. But no, this is what happened. I was on the airplane. Do you ever hear a story that means you have no reference to the story ever at all?
Yeah, sure I do.
So I got off the airplane, and the guy says to me, because everything moves so fast, the guy says, you hear what happened? I go, what? With the baby and the hot air balloons. And you're like, what? Are you telling me a joke? It sounded like the guy was going to tell me one of those great old jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a rabbi, a priest, and a nun walk into a bar. That's the same sort of start. You hear about the baby and the hot air balloon.
I'm like, no, what? You never know. You don't know if the guy's putting you on.
Right.
And he's like, and he goes, the guy? I go, who's the guy? As if I would know the guy.
Right.
He goes, the guy from Wife Swap. Like, like I'm the moron for not
putting these.
I said, wife swap? He goes, well, wife swap too. And he's like, his attitude was like, where have you been?
Yeah, well, the amazing thing is that you're so much of an adult, you can't put this disparate list of ingredients together. Baby, hot air balloon, wife swap one. No, wife swap two. Where do you take it from there, Norman?
Well, I know kids love rides.
Yes.
But I will say about the whole hot air balloon industry, I've never been I don't know, man. I've never been one to say, hey, I'd like to go up on a balloon with a blazing fire underneath me. It seems like there's about 7 ways you could end up perishing. There's only one way you could survive.
The only people who have ever pitched it historically were Forbes magazine, Malcolm Forbes, and Jules Verne. They're the only people who ever made hay off the hot air balloon. Everybody else, you're right, has ended up on Mysterious Island.
Don't you think Malcolm Forbes is like, hey, man, maybe if I go up on this hot air balloon all the time, people will think of me as a hot air balloon guy and not a secret fruit.
Well, everybody has their motives. I think you might have laser locked on those. So you're not sending your boy up in
myself in that.
Oh, you're not sending your own son up in the hot air balloon, Norm.
No way, man. No, my son's just into regular boyhood things, bungee jumping.
Right. Indelible paintball.
Yeah, he likes to cut himself because he says it makes him feel something. I'm like, what's wrong with feeling nothing like everybody else?
Norman, it's good to hear your voice, buddy. What do you got coming up? Anything?
Oh man, I'm going to be at the What? All those names, you know?
Well, get them to Christian. I'll read them, man. I hate to make you do your biz, but I'll do it after the break. I got to take one now. Thank you for cold calling us, baby. I appreciate that. The great Norm MacDonald. Why doesn't he just feel nothing like the rest of them? This is the Dennis Miller Show.
We have a special surprise that I've whipped up
for
right now.
Surprise you've been warning. Who's no. I just saw the name on my board. Norman MacDonald. Oh, what's up?
I was going to say that surprise thing. That's news to me.
What's up, you crazy bat?
This has been set up for weeks.
No, it hasn't, you bet. Don't put me in harm's way.
No, hey, I just want to say
Christian
say goodbye to Sal. And good riddance. No.
Thanks,
I
Norm.
love Sal, man.
Yeah, have you ever met?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I met him. He was when I first went in and guest hosted your show. He was great. He was really nice to me. And then the next time, I don't know what happened. He wasn't there. I guess it was like Ed McMahon when Johnny left. He left.
Yeah, he had that written into his contract. No, he was here for every other guest host. He's allergic to the puppets. So when you came in with the guys, he could not be there with you.
Yeah, I was home.
I got you.
I was home
that was
under my bed.
That was a mistake by me.
How are the guys? Are you still doing the puppets? What was the one? The Holocaust denier American Indian puppet, or what was he?
Oh yeah, that guy. No, that guy's playing wrong. But listen, what about these Olympics?
Are you?
Wow.
Gee, I feel like two seagulls going after a dreamsicle. You're wrenching it back into the Olympics. There, you didn't want to talk about the puppets. All right. What about these Olympics?
No, I love the Winter Olympics.
Tell me why.
You know? Well, because you get all the great sports together. You know, you get hockey, and then all this other thing, and all those other stupid ones. But I saw figure skating, which always never fails to appall me, because these guys are such incredible skaters. It's beyond me why it never occurs to them to pick up a hockey stick. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if they had a sport, you know, where the guys just running around a football field, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
I saw Shaun White last night talking in a clip about why skateboarders don't break down in tears after they're judged. It was on the Colbert Show, like ice skaters, figure skaters break down and cry after they're judged. And Shaun White, I think, encapsulated it perfectly. He said, I don't know, maybe they're thinking, you mean I got into this outfit and I didn't get a good score?
What about that Johnny Weir's outfit, man? That was hotter than a $2 pistol.
Yeah, Johnny. Do you have a little... I don't know. You got a little crush, or what do you have there?
What? No, I mean, he's no. I don't know any other.
Brian Boitano. He's no Brian Boitano.
Elvis Costello or whatever.
Elvis Costello.
No,
you
what's
mean
that guy's
Elvis Supak or whatever? Stoico.
Yeah, Bob. He's no Bob Stupak.
That's the guy who built the Stratosphere in Vegas and has no chin.
He's dead.
He's an evil-looking man.
Yeah.
But forget about him.
Yeah, I've already.
No, we got the gold medal from a guy that lives near me in Santa Monica, Ivan Lachoyevich or something.
Yeah, that's it.
He beat the commies. He put the commies in their place.
Plushenko.
Yeah, Plushenko was the Russian.
Yes.
That lost, and now complaining about it.
And I forget what the other guy's name is already, but he was a pretty classy kid. Did you like his outfit? He had the black Dark Knight batsuit stretch suit on.
Yeah, I like that.
Didn't you tell me that you once had Julie Newmar in the Catwoman suit in a hole in your basement that you had dug?
It rubs the lotion on its catsuit.
What about Tiger? Listen, speaking of sports guys, and I know you follow the sports. What about this Tiger Woods? The whole scenario. I haven't talked to you since that happened.
Well, the only thing that surprises me about it is that that people were surprised. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Hey, wait a second! You telling me that? Are we talking about the same guy? the super charismatic billionaire? You tell me that guy likes to lie down with the ladies? I don't believe it." If it was my brother-in-law, Mort, that'd be a different story.
That would shock you if he had closed 14 porn stars, hookers, and models.
Exactly. But, you know, I was trying to tell, because the ladies are all harping about it, that there's another story with Tiger Woods, you know, that people don't seem to focus on. It's a story I've been following for the last 12 years of my life, and concerns Jack Nicklaus and Sam Snead and history, but it has no ladies in it, so that's the problem with it.
Did you say history?
To me, if you're gonna be angry at Tiger, you know, you have to be able to name at least 3 golf tournaments.
I'm still on the last line. Did he say what I thought he said?
Yeah, he said history.
History.
Yeah.
All right, because I thought it was. Are you sure it was history?
Yeah, he's having a little story with history.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I thought I had gone a couple letters south and scared the living hell out of him.
Now, Dennis, it turns out he's a sex addict.
Yeah, do you believe that exists, or what, is that just a contrivance?
Well, I don't know, because to me, if you're an addict to something, it means you do it a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if you had sex with your wife every night? I mean, would that make you a sex addict?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
More than somebody who had sex with like 100 women?
No, I think the 100 woman puts the risk thing into play and makes it more of an addiction because of the danger involved. But
no, but with an alcoholic, it's the booze. You know, it doesn't matter if he uses the same glass.
So you're saying if a man regularly makes love to his wife, he should get some therapeutic help?
I think that Tiger's a hot piece of ass.
All right, I think that sums it up. Where are you performing, Norm? Where can the people go see you?
I don't know.
No, nothing happening right now?
No, I'm going on the road for a long time. If you want to see me, check me out on the road.
All right, I'll go to the road, and I'll look for you. Good to hear your voice, boy. You're splendidly demented. We'll talk to you.
Thanks, man, and see you later. Well, is Sal's going to be the announcer on the Tonight Show?
Yeah, that's Sal's jumping over there. That's one of the new things.
You know something I don't know?
They're about to announce it. Thank you, Norman. We miss you. Good to talk to you. Norm MacDonald.
This is interesting. Kevin did a commercial, right? You might remember. It was for a rent-a-car, and he played the rental car company's competition.
Right.
That was for Hertz.
Oh, I do remember. Yeah, I remember that.
It was for Hertz, yeah.
So he was a spy, and he'd come in and go like, "Hey, so you guys have unlimited money?" And they go, "Yeah, we have unlimited." And he'd be all mad, you know. And then he'd leave. He'd go in there pretending to be a customer, but in fact he was a competition.
He'd be wearing a jacket that said Avis on it, and he's like, "No, I don't work there. I just like the jacket."
Exactly. It was actually very funny. Anyways, his brother got a commercial that's virtually the same commercial.
Well, it was for Nissan, and he was a spy for another car company. And I said to Johnny, I go, "My God, that's the same, almost the same commercial that I did for Hertz." And he's like, "Yeah, isn't that weird?" I go, "Yeah, that's bizarre."
Yeah, they did the. They stole the idea, and then they took.
They used my brother.
His brother.
Either that, or the Farleys are a family of spies.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't know.
It's funny when people steal things for. Because I remember Smigel had, the dog, the
Triumph, the insult
Triumph
dog,
right,
yeah.
And then Petco, which
Pets.com.
You got it.
Yeah.
Pets.com stole it.
I didn't want Petco to sue us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Pets.com.
Pets.com stole the idea.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they had a dog. It was like Triumph that talked to people. And
I think it was.
Really?
I think it was Michael Ian Black.
Was
I think
it?
I think he
Well,
was
should
the
have
voice
known
of that.
better. Well, I guess he just wants a paycheck. Well,
Yeah.
You can't blame the guy.
I might be wrong. That might not have been him, but it sounded like
But then Pets.com sued Smigel.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't he badmouth the Pets.com puppet?
He did.
Yeah.
But my theory on it was that the head of that there must have been some young guy working at Pets.com I'll just steal this thing, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, nobody sees Late Night with Conan O'Brien on
nobody knows
NBC
that.
right after the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Who's ever seen this puppet? Yeah.
So he makes the puppet, and then the old white-haired man that owns the thing is, by God, I enjoy that. You know. And then one time the old
Somehow
man
it's
is sitting
through.
there, and he's having his brandy, and got an old hound dog at his foot, you know, and a pipe, and
A pipe?
yeah, sure, and he's not sleeping that night after Leno's, you know, still. And he doesn't fall asleep, and 12:30 comes along, and there's a Late Night with Conan O'Brien, and there's Triumph the Insult Dog.
Right.
Well, the white-haired fella, he jumps to his feet. By God, get my lawyer on the phone. Who's your lawyer? Who's my lawyer?
Matlock.
Matlock. I only get the best. You know Matlock.
Yeah, I mean, an old white hair guy's going to have
For those
Matlock
of you
as his
who
lawyer.
don't know Matlock,
You just described Samuel Clemens sitting on the porch.
you mean,
the hound dog.
you mean Mark Twain?
Yes.
You call him Samuel Clemens?
I refer to him by his real name.
You're like,
Yeah.
He
is
only
that like a
refers to-
Cassius Clay thing? You still call him Cassius Clay?
He always calls Superman Clark. He refuses to call him Superman.
Why does this is a question I have? Why does Superman even need a secret identity? This
I know.
occurred to me the other day. Like, here he is. He's Superman, right?
Yeah. He can do anything.
He can do anything, and he spens 8 hours a day.
As Clark Kent.
Yeah, taking a bunch of crap from guys down at the Daily Planet. You know, well, mild-mannered, and they're
Right.
like, Clark, you moron. Hey, you idiot. If I was Clark Kent and anybody talked back to me, I'd burn the guy with my eyes. I'd burn him to death. I mean, you know, I'm not as nice a guy as Superman. I'd use a lot of my powers just
Far from it.
to burn guys to death with my eyes. But why do you
office
need?
politics.
Why can't you just walk around as Superman? What's the use of the?
Well, he's an alien. An
He's an
illegal
alien.
alien, so maybe
Right.
he needs that, you know, to kind of get the papers in, you know, to
Yeah.
make sure that he doesn't get sent back to Krypton, which was blown up. It's just a theory I'm working on.
That's a weird one.
And he's always creeping out of there, and he's doing things as Clark Kent that Superman does, like burning guys as Clark Kent.
Who
You know
is?
what I mean? You know, Superman's
No,
always
he's not.
He sometimes does that, doesn't he?
Wally's Clark Kent
Yeah,
who does things?
sometimes,
I've
doesn't
never
he?
seen Clark Kent fly.
Not fly, but he does the eye thing as Clark Kent sometimes.
Oh, he does.
So he's giving the ice breath to Perry White. You've seen that?
No, but
He's like,
in
no,
secret.
Perry, I
Never in the
am going to meet
office.
this deadline, and let me freeze you so I can type out this
Yeah.
piece.
Never in the office, I don't think.
Yeah,
Not in
the office is sacred.
Right. Not in the
Clark
office.
Kent,
I mean,
yeah.
not in the newspaper. Right? But I mean, outside, like at a phone booth, he'll do the eye thing.
No, in the phone booth he changes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I mean, I don't know what he does nowadays because there's not
There's no phone booths.
Well, there he is. Norman evidently passing a stone or something.
No, listen, man. Christian gave me some bogus number.
That sounds like me. You're right, Norm. I'm sure I did.
Oh, I miss you.
You gave me 310.
You sound like you're in a bathroom stall with Aaron Sorkin at the Burbank Airport. What are you doing?
Oh no, I'm in the beautiful Mirage Hotel.
Wow. What's the gig, baby? You playing in a poker thing or something?
No, there's no gig.
You're just hanging out in Vegas?
Yeah, that's the bad news. You know, entertainers go to Vegas to wow the audience and so forth.
Yes.
I just come here and watch. I watch a French circus.
Oh,
I watch a bunch of Frenchmen on trapeze, for God's sake.
and that's in your room. Hey, bada-boo.
They take care of me.
Normie McDonald. Twittering, by the way, at Norm McDonald. Can I tell you, folks, I don't know if he's still keeping up the pace that he used to, but there's a sequence of tweets, and it should be made available to everybody, where Norm's on a 5-hour cross-country flight. It's one of the funniest 5 hours ever, as he real-timed it. It was like Mystery Science 3000, Sans Robots with puppets, and Norm, still to this day, one of the funniest things I've ever read.
Hey, listen, I was just speaking of the road. You know, the travails of the road.
Bogus travails? You're really getting Cracker Barrel on me. Go ahead.
What do you want, Neil Cassidy? I'm just trying to...
See, the minor leaguer goes to the Kerouac thing, and the player goes right to the Cassidy thing.
No, but I was in. I saw this everywhere I go. Everyone's occupying everything. You know that.
Yes, of course.
And I was actually in New York City itself, and I went down to see the ridiculousness.
Ridiculosity.
The ridiculosity of it, and here's the deal. All right. You know those guys that invest your money, like Shearsome Lehman Brothers,
yes,
and all that guys.
Yes.
They invest your money, you give them their money, whatever. Anyways, it turned out some damn dirty hippies showed up, tried to take over.
Unbelievable.
So now they're there, and they were like, "We want our money for the people." And then the Shearson Brothers guys went, we keep our money in the bank like everybody else, you idiots. So also, I don't want them to take over. This is my political. You like politics?
Well, occasionally, not when I'm on with you, but go ahead.
Well, my view is this: I don't want hippies taking over and investing my hard-earned money on hacky sacks and weed and stuff. I mean, I'm looking for the future. Hey, but what about this, Dennis? You ever see these commercials?
Wait a second.
You ever see these commercials where you know the guy's telling you something you already know? Like, I've noticed these commercials sprouting up a lot on my TV.
Yes.
A guy will come on the TV and he'll go, "Hey, listen, you know what's valuable that you should own?
Palladium."
Gold." And I go, "Yeah, I know that." They go, "It's worth a lot of money. You know, you should get some solid bars of gold." I'm like, "I know. I watched Daffy Duck when I was a kid." But and then it's just like I'm G. Gordon Liddy. I broke into the Watergate Hotel. Do you like gold?
That's a hell of a spokesman, isn't it?
Yeah, the spokesman makes really no sense to the product. Except that every person knows the value of gold.
Yeah.
In fact, in this country for many years, a gold standard.
Right.
And that gold standard is Dennis Miller.
Hi, I'm Richard Speck. In between killing nurses in Chicago, I buy gold.
Listen, that Richard Speck thing, they blew that way out of proportion. The guy had one bad day, but listen, how can a guy just have one day like that? Like he's just a regular dude, and then all of a sudden, good Lord. Like I can understand the guys that do it once to sate their thirst, you know?
Yes.
And then,
or you can understand Nicholson getting out on Coldwater Canyon with a driver and taking out a fellow driver's dash window, but the 8 nurses, that's a cranky day, right?
Yeah. I know, man, but one of them, listen, let's not get grim about it, but that guy went to jail and turned into a hot lady.
Nothing grim there. Hey, Norm will be doing stand-up live in Phoenix. No, it's called Stand Up Live in Phoenix, January 13, 14, 15.
When is that?
January 13, 14, and 15 in the year 2525, Zager and Evans. Then the Casino Regina, not to be confused with the what are those two little creatures say? Hakuna Matata in Regina, Canada, or Regina, as they say.
Yeah, as the Canadians say.
February 4th. And then at the D.C. Improv, which is now the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., February 16th.
Wait, you stole that joke off of Will Rogers.
Junior. And
hey, I saw, you know, it was in New York that I didn't even realize still performed, the Capitol Steps.
Oh, they're funny. Anything can happen and usually does. Norm, hold for a second. I got to take a break. Back with Norm MacDonald right after this Dennis Miller Show. Hell Weasel, and I've seen a table read, and he literally inhabits the Pauly Shore part.
What, give him Hell Weasel?
Give him Hell Weasel.
We weren't supposed to plug that so early.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing for Christmas, Norman?
For Christmas, I'm going to have my beautiful son with me the whole time. So we're just going to play ping pong and talk. Oh, hi, housekeeping. What's going? Well, hey, can you come back?
All right.
What, the Dennis Miller program?
Get your mini skirt and tube top on, Norm. Merry Christmas, brother. I love you.
Okay, man. Say
Talk
hi
at
to
you down the road. Norm will be at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, January 13th, 14th, and 15th. Casino Regina in Regina, Canada, February 4th. And at the D.C. Improv in Washington, D.C., February 16th through 19th. Don't even want to think what that maid just walked in on. All right. Is Norm back? No, he went to the bathroom. We finally get hold of Norm.
Maybe he's in Minneapolis.
You mean with the Anglo-Nicholas brother, Larry Craig?
Just saying. There we go.
I cannot believe Craig is
look
just...
at that Norm can tap dance.
Is Craig on the shun list, by the way?
Yes, he is. He's on the shun list.
What? It's unbelievable that he's just going to stay. I don't know how people... And listen, I don't even think... If that's his thing, although it's about as skeevy as it gets... You know, who am I? Well, I'll tell you who I am to judge. It's skeevy. All right, well, let's go to our expert on the subject. This is Norm MacDonald.
What?
I kid. I know you're the world's most active hetero.
I'm not. I'm very. As a matter of fact, I'm very asexual.
Why is that? What drove you to that? Is it fear of germs or what?
Just people. Even having a meal with them's hard enough, you know. Let alone all that filthy stuff that goes on afterwards.
So you're literally talking about watching a grilled cheese go into the oral orifice repulses you. You can't even.
I know about that Larry Craig guy, man. There's nothing to understand about that. I mean, what do you need a psychiatrist for? You know it, and I know it. I mean, if there was co-ed bathrooms, we're heterosexual. If there were co-ed bathrooms,
yeah,
and this kind of stuff was going on, man, I'd be there all the time. Let's not kid ourselves.
All right, I'm not kidding myself, Norm. You've nailed me. Where are you at today, brother? Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you. I just woke up, and Christian just woke me up.
Ah, Jesus. Why did you do that, Christian? You know Norm needs his sleep.
Christian's becoming the bane of my precious last few moments of life.
What don't we know, my friend? What have you got the Epstein bar or what?
I just mean in the sense that we all only have a precious few moments of life left. I was talking in the broader.
No.
But listen, you know what I think about that Senator Craig thing now that I've come to crystallize my thoughts since that last Christian debacle, is that what I want to know is those codes, man, because, you know, there's these things that happen in life that I think I'm kind of cynical, you know?
Yes.
And then they happen, and I go, man, I didn't know that existed in life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And one was the pit bull thing.
Yeah.
You know,
sure. Who would have thought that people were that monstrous? I agree with you.
Right, but when I talk to people, they go, oh, yeah, that happens.
My feeling is that you fell out of the pit bull thing and dogfighting when they began to overly commercialize it, right? I mean, it just got too commercial for you.
Yeah,
You're an old school pit bull guy.
But not that I compare the two. But I had no idea there was this bathroom thing going on that was so, you know, it wasn't just a small thing because they had a sting operation, they had a code, you know. The Minneapolis airport, the bathroom was apparently famous.
It's the Tigris and Euphrates of the code tapping.
Exactly. So for you or me, we would just be I can't speak for you, but for me, it would just be a place we quickly run in, you know. These guys, they're going, have you been to the Minneapolis airport bathroom? Place is the hottest joint in town. Talk about your mind-blowing sex.
There's like a velvet rope, like outside Studio 54.
That'd be great. With an old black gentleman allowing you in.
Are you on the list?
Exactly.
I'm here with Halston. You know, my feeling, Norm, is they ought to put in, like Grauman's Chinese Theater, put how wide Craig's footprints were in soft cement in there, so people can come in for photo ops and see how
that's perfect.
Yeah, that's.
I think they should put a a list of what the code is, because I don't know codes, you know, and I don't want to do the code by mistake, because a lot of times I'll be listening to my iPod, you know, so I don't have to talk to people.
I think that's kind of touristy if you put the
and
codes
I put my
in.
Bosey on.
Well, you know, the thing about the code is if you don't know it and you miss...
What if I was tapping my toes to listening to my Billy Joe Shaver CD?
Right.
And my toe tapped against an old dude's police officer, and then he knocked on the thing, and I took off my boots. I go, what? He goes, what time is it? He goes, 7 o'clock. You know, I go, what? He goes, what time is it? I go, 7 o'clock. I look at my watch. He goes, are you sure? I go, absolutely. Next thing, he's clambering under or something. I go, no, I don't know.
Misreading the whole thing.
You need the code at all? Couldn't you, like, if I was doing it, I would just stand in the center of the bathroom thing and just, you know, peer at guys.
I know you give off the wrong vibe. All of a sudden you got Sam Drucker. You know when you go to get your car re-lubed and they lay on that thing that has wheels on it? You look down, you got Sam Drucker coming under the stall into yours. Or if you misdo the code, the Carpathia shows up in an effort to pull people out of the lifeboats.
The anonymous thing to me has always been, because I find it like it would take me probably a year before I was comfortable enough with a person, you know?
Right.
Show them my back of my hair and the hair on my back. But the anonymous part, like, here's a guy, he's never met a guy ever, you know, in his whole life. And he's in an airport, and he's like, come on in, sir, we don't have much time. You know, I hope you like the place. I was just defecating in it. I didn't want to do that. Anyways, I got an 8:40 to Chicago. I don't have much time to disrobe and get to this filthy business. I'm going to grab a slice of Sbarro and...
All right, Norman, I got a rock, baby. I'm up against a hard break, as was Larry Craig. This is the Dennis Miller Show. All right, folks, we are about to be joined by a comedy genius, legitimate, 4 stars, my highest approval rating, if I am to be the David Horowitz of comedy, give the ratings. I've always thought he was a genius. I met him when he was younger, but I remember the true moment where I thought this guy is an absolute genius. He used to do a parody of Letterman, which was so side-splittingly insightful and funny on Saturday Night Live, and my favorite moment was he had somehow gleaned that Letterman was so ill at ease with being Letterman that immediately, he might not do it now, but way back when, the millisecond the show was over, Letterman would take his jacket off and almost fling it and flee the stage. And that was Norm's payoff on the bit. And I remember seeing it and thinking, that is one of the most brilliant comedy moments that I had seen in a long time. Norm!
Man, I found out you and I like the same guy.
Why is that?
It's like 2 girls talking.
So we're the same guy because we're like 2 girls talking.
No, you know, they would say you and I like the same guy, like, you know.
Exactly.
It's Dennis. It's Brian Regan. I mean.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Isn't that guy amazing? I've been talking about him forever, and like all these other bad guys get TV shows.
Right.
And he's the funniest guy ever, and he's on the road. But now he's doing big arenas and stuff.
Yeah, something's going to happen there, Norm, because it's like Tim Allen. Remember, Tim used to fill the arenas, then the next thing you know, he got his payoff. That's going to happen with Regan. Does anybody make you laugh hard? I mean, I'm in danger when I watch him.
I know, it's crazy. Like, and he's the kind of guy you want to bring people to, you know?
Well, you know, Norm, you have that in you.
It's impossible to be so funny and not dirty, so...
Well, you have that in you. You were the most booked guest I had on my 9-year run on HBO because... You used to just kill me, man. You have that ability to waste me. So.
Oh my God.
Well, you remember you were on the last show. Actually, you played a swearing man of the future.
No, that show was funny, man. That Dennis Miller show. Remember that show? You remember, of course.
Just a young kid with a dream. I was there for most of them.
You had the coolest jobs ever, like a half hour a week.
I know.
Where you just got to be yourself and talk. And
I know. They got on to me eventually. Now I'm doing 3 hours.
Night football, all of a sudden, like some crazy dream happened. Oh, my God. Meanwhile, I'm on the Norm show.
A fever dream.
Meanwhile, I'm over on a minute with Stan Hopper.
You know what show I would like to see you host, Norm? And this is the God's truth. I would like to see you host To Catch a Predator. I see that as being a good medium for you. What's your thoughts on the To Catch a Predator show?
Oh, no, you just brought that up because I was telling that guy earlier I was thinking of that show, To Catch a Predator.
Well, thank you for unfolding my conceit here. I was trying to get you into the area you wanted to talk about.
That was like a crazy coincidence because I just talked to that Christian dude about that.
Jesus, Norm, could you diffuse this anymore?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was a setup. I was putting the ball on the tee. I'm Cheech Marin.
Nice.
Now go ahead, knock it off.
You're like Ed McMahon.
Yeah, exactly. Until you exposed me.
Remember when Ed would go, this is the funniest thing, is when Johnny would have all the periodicals,
Right.
They'd show all the periodicals. Unbelievable that there could be so many, they have one on hunting and one on fishing. And then Ed McMahon would go, I'm glad you brought those. Because you brought every magazine that there could be on this subject. Every magazine on the subject of hunting is here in this pile. There's not a magazine that isn't.
And then Carson would come in with some sort of Karnak rejoinder and take it back.
He would use if it was a hunting thing, he'd go, you were wrong.
Yes, you were wrong, Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd breath. I thought it'd be funny if it was a 911 tape. Remember when Carson had the heart attack?
Right.
This seemed funnier to me when he was still alive, But he had that heart attack if there was like a 911 tape, because they have them on everywhere now,
Yes.
And it was Johnny Carson phoning, and they were like, how do you feel, sir? And he's like, I feel like I have a yak on my chest.
Doing his act with the poor operator. You are correct, sir. What's up? You got the consumption there. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little cold.
All right, a little spilkus. Tell
me about. What's funny about Dana and Johnny doing those guys, because that was before I was in show business. I just watched you guys on TV do it.
Right.
When they did the Carson, I love that they did them different than they really are. You know what I mean? Like that they'd play Ed McMahon like a very in control guy, that talked back to Carson. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And mocked him.
Right.
That was really funny.
Phil, well, that was Phil's instinct to do that. And, who was funnier than Phil? No, so you don't want to talk about the Predator thing?
Ah, yeah, man, To Catch a Predator? No, I was just...
They told me, they said Norm wants to talk about Predator, and all of a sudden I'm at a Carson Wake here. Are you sad about Johnny's loss?
That's misrepresenting it, too, because then people will think, Norm's phoning going, hey, can I talk at all about the Predator thing?
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't on your mind. I kind of put it there. Do you have any ad-lib thoughts on it?
It's not going to be funny now.
All right. You know what I've done to you? It's like Jerry Lewis with Charlie Callis with the Duck Hunter
exactly.
joke.
I have to come.
All right, then let me throw you a curve and see what else you go. What about OJ or Mike Vick? You got anything on either of them?
Okay, then this is complete coincidence. This is the most insane coincidence of all.
These are two big topics in the news. I thought I'd just throw them out there and see if you had any observations.
No, I'm just kidding. What were the ones? Michael Vick was. No, I was just saying that I do stand-up, stand-up comedy.
Sure you do.
And by the way, I'll be at. Can I plug something?
Go. You can use the rest of the segment for plugs.
Because I'm not doing any stand-up. But anyway, when I go to the club, I went to the club and I thought of the idea about that Michael Vick. First of all, you love football, obviously, right?
Yeah, sure. I go way back with football and cockfighting.
Exactly. So you'll say that and Michael Vick was the most exciting player in football. He could change a team by himself. That was played in football like a third-string quarterback. It wouldn't be that sad. So, but Michael Vick, obviously, it hurt him. It hurt his fans, and hurt the whole sport of dog fighting.
So you think it's brought dog fighting down?
I tried to say that like Drake.
It's kind of
dog fighting.
Can we talk about Drake?
But listen, man, Vic. Can you imagine? Here's something to think about. Imagine if you were a dog living in a dog kennel. You ever been in those? Pound?
Sure.
That's your house?
Right.
So they suck, right? They're the worst houses ever.
Bad.
So the dog will go anywhere, and dogs love everyone. So, they're just sitting in their horrible place, and, the guy, an old bald guy comes in and wants to bring you home, and you're all happy. Normally you're not. Right?
Yeah, sure.
So imagine you're sitting there and you're like, hey, guys, man, you're not going to believe this, but we got adopted. All of us got adopted. And you were not going to believe for a second who it was. They're like, who? Was it that bald guy from earlier today? No, it wasn't no bald guy. Think left-hander. Atlanta. It was Michael Vick. That's who it was. Now get out of here. That's who's our new owner. They're excited. You see? They're like, you're kidding me. I'm trying to be clean. And then they go and they go, wow, they're in the house. Everything's exciting. They were just in a pound. Now they're at Michael Vick's house. They couldn't be more excited. They hit the jackpot. And they're walking through the house going, man, I've never seen so many TVs. And then later it's not so good. When the other guys tell him,
Right.
When the other guys go, listen, he's a good, Michael Vick's a complicated character. And I love Michael Vick. Ralph will tell you. That's,
Ralph is the other dog's
The other dog. He's talking, how the dogs talk and they have names?
Sure, and they go.
Ralph will tell you, I said Vic is the best thing to happen to football in forever. But on the other hand, he electrocuted me last week. So I have mixed feelings with Vic. This is one thing about the Michael Vick thing. He electrocuted them, which was awful, and shot them, right?
Right.
And then in one of them, he strangled them.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I was saying, as heinous as this seems, that one part, him strangling a pit bull dog,
yes,
seems not so heinous. It seems kind of brave, if that's all he ever did. And, I'm sure Michael Vick's hands are really strong with a pit bull's neck.
Well, Norm, when I see the nuances you've peeled back on the Vic story, I could only send you a big, hearty hail thank you that you dodged the To Catch a Predator question.
Well, that's the one I wanted to talk.
Because I have no idea where that was.
So you have no time on the show anymore, so you can't talk about it.
Well, do you want to stay for a segment?
What?
I'm going to take a commercial. Can you stay?
I
for
wouldn't
the
mind
next segment?
telling you that to catch a predator and see if you'll laugh. I know you didn't laugh at all at that one.
Norm, listen. When I'm in the presence of greatness, I simply sit and I listen. Hang on to the Predator story till after this. Dennis Miller Show. Made me miscalculation of turning his mic off. He was laughing so hard, and he didn't think anybody would be able to hear Norm. I was wondering, where's old Sal? Secondly, if I seem a little halting with Norm. Now, Sal, you hear me do a lot of interviews. I'm always usually kind of forceful. But I find Norm such a genius. I don't want to interject and get in the way of the story.
You got to let him run.
I mean, it's as good as it gets. Let's go back to Norm. Norm, I'm sorry, my friend. I've got around 3 minutes left. Can you codify your thoughts on To Catch a Predator and unspool a little tale?
My thoughts on To Catch a Predator cannot be captured in your sound bite. Now, I know the first I don't know what the word is in radio. In TV, on talk shows, when I'm booked, we call it the next segment.
Right.
The last segment bombed. Let's not kid ourselves.
No, it didn't bomb.
Gold.
What are you kidding me? It was gold. It was.
Sometimes when you're on radio, you go, man, maybe people are just laughing in the studio because that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
But people at home are not enjoying it at all, so you feel bad about yourself.
Well, the bit was volatile.
Then when the guys in the studio also clearly not responding to anything, and then they go, now the funniest was in the commercial, I said, so he goes, you got to wrap it up in a minute, the Predator thing, like I'm... So I said, I don't know, it's not really a thing. I don't know if I can wrap it up. So he said, I said, I don't think it's going well.
Christian, you didn't say that to him, did you?
I didn't say that. I said it was going great, and we were all laughing so hard we couldn't breathe.
We're ill-serving Norm today. The next time we have Norm on, I'm going to say, this is Norm, and let him go.
No, this is it, Dennis. I said... how long's your show run generally, because I listen to it on the internet and stuff like that.
Right.
And he said 3 hours. And he goes, your second segment's up. And I go, what was my first segment, by the way? He goes, that was like 6 minutes. That was your big one. So it's a 3-hour show.
Well, we've been gaslighting you, Norm. We brought you in here in a deliberate effort to drive you crazy. You sound suitably perplexed now, but might I tell you, you're simply the most insightful, perplexed man I've ever met. We'll have you back. Let's have Norm back and give him a full half hour.
No,
because
that'd be great.
Well, will you come back at this point? Or are you so angry?
Man, you're a great interviewer and stuff, right?
Yeah, but I was a little intimidated by you.
But here's a weird thing when you're interviewing somebody, because I've seen them all, man. I've seen Parr, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I've seen mostly I watched Parr. But I've seen them all, you know?
Sure, you go way back.
And rarely, Merv Griffin, one of the greatest ever, you know? He's just fast. You know, who was a greater interviewer than that dude?
Nobody.
But Merv Griffin would never say, Norm, I understand you want to talk about To Catch a Predator. What else does it say here? Michael Vick. And something else. So go ahead.
It was my fault. I gagged it. I'm sorry, Norm. We'll have you back and I'll do it better. This is the Dennis Miller Show.